well.
All right. Welcome to the Ranksters.
All right.
Episode number 8.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle.
8.
that was an 8, but all right. I'm Adrian. Kyle's here. Gore's here. Matt's here.
I'm here.
Gore's here again. We're doing controllers this week.
All right.
That's our thing.
All right. Cool.
If you like this, give us a like, comment,
don't.
yell at us.
Don't.
Tell us which Rankster you hate the most in the comments.
Don't do that.
If you have any suggestions on what you want us to rank and you find a good tier list maker, tell us.
Don't tell us anything.
DM GorTheMovieGod on Twitter.
No, don't do this. I will ignore you.
And then listen.
Whatever you're about to say next, don't do that either.
Watch GorTheMovieGod.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't. Just get off this channel.
Don't worry. No one will hear this anyway because they have already taken that piece of advice.
You like me and Gore, go listen to our video game podcast. Talk about Def Jam Fight for New York this week.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Let's get straight to ranking stuff.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Let's just jump straight in, Gore the Movie Guy. What do you think about the Xbox 360 controller?
I don't know, man. I don't care. What's the next one?
Bro, we might be starting off with a fatty S right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That is not an S. An Xbox 360 is not an S. As much as it's good, there's definitely some problems with it, bro.
I think the Xbox One controller is better, but
yeah, exactly.
Nah,
I think it's more well built.
The D-pad on the 360 controller sucks ass, and the battery pack was like just this hefty ass boy, whereas Xbox One feels like it's part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I'd still say an A though.
I give it an A
for sure.
It's a great controller.
Yeah, I forgot about the D-pad, so I guess I can come down to an A.
Yeah,
but
hey, wait, that D-pad on the new one though, where you could like swap it and you could flip it.
Sure.
That one's a good one. But
that's
that's not the one. That's not the one on here though.
That's just great. That's amazing. Man.
Also, I'm not a big fan of how glossy the buttons are, but I mean, this is
That's
nigh
nitpicking.
on perfection. Otherwise,
so perfect, almost.
all right. So this is the Sega Saturn 3D controller.
Never held it.
It's one of the first ones that had a joystick. I think it came after the N64, but it was basically only used for. It came with Nights into Dreams, which is the only reason why I play this. It's not great. It's really fucking big and it's like really rotund. It's not. It looks like a spaceship. It's okay. It's
yeah,
like
I think we got a few of these bad boys in Area 51 locked up.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, bro. It looks like a fucking
they can
alien.
fucking stay there, bro.
Yeah,
It should stay there.
So what
it's
are
so
you saying
fucking
then?
big.
Everybody's saying the Xbox original controller, the Duke, is big. I don't know, man.
This
The
thing,
Saturn
this thing is a
fuck
hefty boy.
huge. I mean, I don't have an opinion. I never even fucking used one.
It's like a big ass plate. It's fucking,
It might be amazing. It
It's
feels
not
real good to
amazing.
touch.
Like
All
it
right,
was
well,
okay
fuck
for
that.
Nights into Dreams, but that was about it. It's a C.
If that's a C, then what?
I'm pretty nice.
The 2600 is a fucking S tier. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect controller. One button, one joystick. Perfect.
The
It's
problem with the
unlimited
Atari
fun.
20
Unlimited fun.
The problem with the Atari 2600 controllers is that either it's
Thing.
way too loose or it's super stiff. It's either or with these. But you know, it did the job. It's iconic. You know, you can still play around with it. It feels like an arcade joystick. It's one of the few that feel like that. So it's kind of cool. But I personally would probably give it a C.
I'd probably
You'd put it
in
with the
B
Saturn?
tier.
Huh?
You'd put it with the Saturn controller?
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, the joystick, it's not great. I don't think the joystick is that great. Like I said, it's always stiff or too loose. Usually it's too stiff for me.
I put it in B. Gore?
Yeah, I'm a B.
Okay.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, that's what you wanted. I didn't hear what you said.
I said S like 5 times. I'm not
Oh.
kidding. That's an S
Oh.
tier.
Oh shit.
Does that make you go to A
Yeah.
though?
Yeah, it was like one of the world's first controller.
I'll go
almost.
with Gore on. I'll bump it up to A because I like this controller. Kyle's trying to talk me
That's a good
down.
controller.
I guess it's an A then. Fuck it.
I don't know, it's just the ones I've
you're
used.
talking about like 35 years of people fucking moving around and banging that little boy. You know, it's just
I
like
guess so.
Don't
Hey,
say
that's
that.
why it's all lucid stuff.
Maybe if I was born in the 70s, you know, and people stopped putting this up their ass or coochie, maybe I would be able to play it right.
All right.
All right,
What the fuck
speaking
is
of
this
phallic
thing?
controllers, this is the Commodore 64 controller. Never used it.
It looks like a worse Atari controller though.
It's pretty trash. It doesn't usually look like that from what I know.
Quick episode. What's this one?
I
looks like
think it's a 3DO controller. I believe.
Yeah, I've never used it.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
what-
Panasonic 3DO. Yeah,
I know
Never
what-
used it.
I know who fucking made 3DO. What the fuck is this though?
CDI.
This
Never-
looks like something I would put on my clitoris.
It's probably an F tier. Probably an F tier, but I never used it. It's a CDI controller.
God damn it. All right.
All right, now this is ColecoVision. This controller is just ass, bro. It's worse than the Intellivision because the Intellivision looks like a 70s thing. This thing has like the stiffest joystick ever and a fucking number pad. It's not a phone. It sucks. It's horrible, and I have used.
Someone watch AVG.
Yeah, I'm not trying to watch Judge Judy. I'm trying to play a video game.
Yeah,
So
that's
all
exactly.
those calls, Judge Judy.
Yeah. What does that have to relate with a phone number?
Does she make
it looks
calls?
like a TV remote, bitch. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for saying that. Not going with the phone and saying Judge Judy.
Does Judge Judy make calls? Or
Yeah.
what?
I haven't used this in
one's an
particular.
F.
I've used this one. It's not an F. Come on, I've only played a little bit of Have I used this one? Actually, I don't remember. Never mind. Fuck it. It's F.
ColecoVision.
Yeah, I think I have. I don't remember though. Actually, never mind. Put it
Alright.
wherever. I don't give a flying shit.
Dreamcast, baby.
Dreamcast controllers are the pinnacle of mediocre. They're it's like the annoyance of having a fucking a PSP style, like you have one fucking
Oh, I hate it.
one little analog stick, and like the combination of like how annoying it is to hold an N64 controller.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
like-
it looks deceptively comfortable, like from afar, but it's really not.
I mean, the memory card thing is cool. Don't get
Yeah,
me wrong.
sure.
The VMUs are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but besides that, like it's not great. I don't like the shape of it too. It's fucking like
Another spaceship design.
yeah, it's fucking weird. It looks like some shit you should be
I-
flying around Galaga.
I'd keep
Oh,
it on
fuck.
C though.
Yeah, this is a
deep-
firm C.
Yeah, I agree, but man, the D-pad's so bad.
Ed Back, he says this is gonna be a quick list. Maybe once we get to the controllers. that we
Hell
all
yeah,
play.
get it done. Get it the fuck done. What's next?
The Duke.
That's the Duke, baby. Duke is an A, baby. I had a big hands. I don't give a fuck.
I had a big hands.
I
don't
had a
give
big hands,
fuck.
bro.
When I played with the Duke, I was probably like 10 or 11, and I had pretty small hands, so it was really uncomfortable and unruly back then. Holding it now, I don't know. I haven't held one any time in the past decade, but I remember it being way too fucking
Dude,
big.
I never got that complaint. Even when I was in 4th grade, I never thought like, oh, this is way too big for my hands. It was fine.
Okay, big hands, Chad.
I don't
over
have
here.
big
We
hands
get
either.
it. We get it.
Yeah, I don't care for this controller. I hate, and it's not even just the size. I mean, that's a big part of it. It's heavy too. It's
American.
But the thing with the original
That's
Xbox,
how you know it's good.
I think the original Xbox and especially this controller, like the fucking the buttons are all like shaped diagonally and they're like weirdly shaped too. They're like egg shaped.
Yeah, but you can fit your whole thumb on it, so you can just like push wherever you need
I
to. It's
don't-
good times, dude.
I think it was a really good idea to change this mid console because, and also I don't like black and white buttons. I think that's a dumb thing. I think that was them like trying to to go against the DualShock, but also like have something different. So instead of L1 R1, it's black and white. But I never thought that was a good idea. So
Yeah,
it's a
it's
C.
certainly worse than the
I
DualShock
put it-
based on the black and white.
I put it on B.
I put in C, bro.
And
I would do B.
I do A.
That's a B,
Never had a
baby.
problem. And even when I got the Slim, I would still go
I
back
like
to the.
I like the Duke more than Slim for sure.
The Slim's great too, but if you're a child, I guess then it's good.
We'll talk about that at the end, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, we
Neo
will.
Geo arcade stick. Never used it.
Nope.
No.
All right, get this shit in F2.
All right, this fucking controller sucks, bro. I don't want to
That
fucking
sucks.
hear it. The
I
D-pad
wanna
is
fucking hear it.
D-pad is worse than the Dreamcast, bro. Okay.
Who gives a
Play
fuck
all this
about
shit
this
with
pad?
Melee.
Analog,
Like-
baby.
Yeah. The analog triggers are like the only cool thing about. I don't give a fuck if you have it with your funny
Oh,
little
you
fucking
have it?
meat
I got the
stickers
Ouya.
on
What
it.
the fuck?
Okay, I don't care about your girly stickers. I hate how every
not a
button
sticker,
is
it's
fucking
painted.
differently shaped. Okay, as if like A is the most important button ever. You know, I use all the buttons, bro. Why are they fucking shaped?
A
like
is the
fucking
most important
bananas.
button. Platformers.
Yeah, dummy.
Fucking,
Yeah,
there's so many
yeah.
on the GameCube.
I think in terms of like
okay.
comfort,
What were you playing? Killer 7? Fuck you.
in terms of how this feels in your hands, this is like an S. But in terms of functionality, it's pretty limited compared to the DualShock and the Xbox controller.
It feels like somebody was like, I want to be different, and they took the controller and they took like a base for a controller and just said, "Fuck it, I'll put the button here, put this, and this one's gonna look like a jelly bean. This one's gonna look like a big ass."
It reminds me of like when you say the cartoon painters are like, "Oh yeah," and then you're slashing paint around everywhere and trying to make something all unique.
Let's make one analog stick a regular analog stick, and then make the other one a little nubby piece of shit.
This is still an A for me though, just because the games that it's like made for.
Yeah.
It works so well with.
But if you play was there a Call of Duty game on there? I don't know. Just like a game. Yeah, it was Big Red One. Okay, like I'm sure on PS2 that game plays way better just because of the controller. Sure. But yeah, for the games that came out,
it's a perfect Smash controller, and it will never not be a perfect Smash controller. But I mean, yeah, if you play a game outside of the GameCube realm, that's where this controller starts to fuck up.
Oh god.
Yeah.
But
if you play like Geist, I bet
the D-pad is so bad, bro.
Play Geist.
So bad.
Yeah, D-pad. Sorry. There's a lot of shitty D-pads on this.
Try playing a GBA game on this piece of shit.
I can't.
I used to actually. I had the Game Boy Advance player. I don't remember being annoyed by it though when I was a kid.
It's one of my
I think I just used the analog stick.
It's one of my favorites. So I'm not gonna say it's not an S. So I'm gonna go with S, obviously. But where's everyone else land? So I had S. Matt had A.
I say
A.
It works well for the games it's made for, really. So I'd say B.
I'd say C.
I like the design of it too, even though the buttons are ridiculous. I do like that it's like the smaller kind of way. It's not smaller, but it's like it feels like it's smaller, just the way it looks.
And for new people, it's good because every button's easily identifiable.
Because technically the PS2 one is like, I think maybe a little bit like skinnier looking kind of. This one has those big ass like things coming out of it and shit.
So S, A, B, C. Is that A then?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
S, A, B, C.
Yeah, because then you would meet in the middle, and then we always rank.
Yeah, it'd be 2 A's and 2 B's.
All right.
Sure.
All right, Genesis 6-button controller. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say.
I love that controller. I used to play Genesis Mortal Kombat all the time because fuck that Nintendo garbage.
I don't really like the shape though.
Well, because they took all the blood out. Like it's sweat now. Like fuck you. Yeah. Don't talk down to me. Don't
talk down to me.
That's what they're doing.
I don't mind this one.
I like both Genesis.
Yeah, I like the 3-button one more than the 6-button one.
Wow.
Well, for fighting games, I guess it makes more sense. Like what I mainly played with Genesis was Mortal Kombat because that's really the only game I owned besides Sonic, obviously.
Sure.
Because it came with it. But
I like the form factor a lot.
I rented a lot of games.
It feels good.
Like the 2 games I played a lot.
I think it feels better than the SNES controller.
You're crazy. That's crazy talk. Insanity.
I'm not the biggest fan of the SNES controller, but I would still say the SNES controller is a little bit better. I know everybody says the SNES controller is like the best controller ever. I don't agree with that. I don't agree.
Wow.
I think everybody has like the rose-colored glasses.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh my god.
I think it's the same thing as GameCube, where those games work well with that controller, but if you play certain other games with it, like I feel like Star Fox with that fucking controller would probably be terrible. Like the original Star Fox.
Well, we'll get to that one though.
The original Star Fox.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I've always thought like the 3 spaced out buttons is so awkward.
I have opinions all the time. And we say one thing when you don't agree with it, you're like, I can't believe this.
I can't believe that someone likes the spaced out.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, eat my asshole. Just eat it out.
Yeah, I'm not wild about the Genesis controller. It's like I guess I can put it in B because it's still just like 3 buttons and a D-pad. It's not uncomfortable or anything. But
I think it feels good.
Oh yeah,
nice curvature.
Yeah, I agree.
It
looks like a banana. In its shape.
I'll put them in B.
And like, what's his name said, God exists because you could put your hand around a banana perfectly.
There you go.
A crazy guy. What was his name? The guy that made that Surviving Christmas movie, or Saving Christmas. Kirk Cameron. He said that. So God exists because a banana's you can hold it perfectly in your hand.
All right, so I'm putting them both in B, honestly.
Sure.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I'd say one's high B for me, the other one's low B.
Kyle?
Sure.
I mean, sure. You do.
I'd probably say the 3-button one, probably like a C, but whatever.
Still say B.
All right.
In television.
In television.
Television controller.
Yeah, this is the one I played. This one's okay.
Yeah, I have this actually. It's not bad.
This game console was pretty good, and I liked it for the time. I never really owned one, but I played it. I think I might have owned one, but not for very long actually. But I can tell you right now, this controller definitely is the way to play certain games, because they brought a bunch of television games to the PS2, and like half of them were just completely unplayable because of the controls. And this one, like this controller, like with the little
disc
and stuff, like just some games played way better.
Yeah, like Discs of Tron is
Discs of Tron is great. But like Spy Hunter, stuff like that. Wait a second.
Centipede,
sure. I don't mind this controller.
I still don't.
I haven't held it in a very long time. I
don't mind it. It's not like amazing, but it's definitely like a C. Like it's not bad or.
Anything with the phone layout, I just think is so outdated.
Well, the phone layout for that one isn't as excessive. I think
it's not as bad as.
Yeah, it's not as egregious.
Yeah, and also having the little radial like little disc thing on the bottom makes more sense, because that's where your thumb will be anyway when you're holding it. Where this one like I guess you hold it with both hands anyway, but that one you can like kind of.
Right.
And then use the buttons whenever the fuck you need to, which I feel like a lot of games probably didn't really use that anyway, because their games are so simple. But whatever. Anyway.
Rank?
I'll give it a D.
I say C.
All right. Atari Jaguar. Didn't use it. Looks like trash though.
It does look like trash.
Yeah.
It looks like it should have like you know how like the Xbox 360 controller had the fucking keyboard. Attachment?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks like it has an attachment.
I can see
except
that.
You can't get rid of it.
All
right, the Joy-Cons because of the drift. And I'd say,
yeah.
All right, I'll just say this right here. It's like the GameCube, where it's good for certain games. But when you play Doom with these, or fucking like any other like first-person game or game where you actually have to aim, they're fucking garbage. They're awful.
I will say the fact that the versatility behind it's either a full-on one-person controller, it's a pass-along Mario Kart two-player controller. You know, like the idea. I remember when like the Switch was first getting rumored, the idea of the Switch was so bizarre and wild. Like, oh, you could take off the controllers and that could be a two-player. Like, it's so weird, but yeah, like if you're using it, like I would never use it not undocked. You know, I would never like. I don't
just
even
use one in each hand and sit back and like play Zelda or something like that.
I tried to do that when I first got it, and I just couldn't.
Yeah, no, I can't. Then especially
it's so weird. Going, it's just like.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I need the whole thing attached. Like the Wiimote was one thing. I don't know, like having the nunchuck.
Because Wiimote, because it was different, right?
They were still controllers. Side. Yeah, they both felt different too, and also they weren't small little pieces of shit. It's just like, you know, the nunchuck was pretty big, and the Wiimote was, you know, the Wiimote.
And it had a grip to it.
And also, I didn't play too many games where I needed both the nunchuck and the Wiimote at the same time.
Right.
Because a lot of those games were
those things. If you're just like playing Mario Kart with one of those things, though, it's so fucking small and awkward.
Yeah, so
like,
it's small and awkward, sure, but the fact that you can do that is super cool. Like if you're literally just hanging out with someone, like pass it to them, and that's a two-player game, right?
I just don't understand why anybody would find that fun, really.
No. And the right Joy-Con, if you're using that piece of shit, you're
good luck.
With the fucking middle thumbstick.
Yeah, fuck that. I do not like these controllers at all, bro. Functionality aside,
the drift
I just do
really
not fucking like them.
They're not
good.
And like I was gonna say is,
they haven't yet to fix
unless I use it. No, they haven't. Unless I use it docked, I will, or undocked, I will literally always use the Pro Controller.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to not use that. And yeah, Joy-Con drift being a thing still is wild. Joy-Con drift being in the Nintendo Switch Lite is wild. Like that's actually
crazy.
Stupid.
You actually have to get it repaired now.
Yeah,
like the entire console.
I've told people that who literally in a world where the drift was not a thing to like, yeah, you would just get a Lite. Like you under no circumstance would need a regular Switch. But I tell them fuck that. You should get a regular Switch, because if God forbid your left side just fucks up, you gotta send that whole thing in. Then if you play Animal Crossing, you're just fucked. Yep.
Can't wait for my little Joy-Con drift, baby.
Yeah, dude. If you get that, you're fucked.
Because I like the Nintendo Switch Lite. I've tried it.
I almost contemplated
really nice.
Yeah, it feels really good.
It.
And then that D-pad there too, it feels really good.
Yeah.
But get fucked, I guess.
It feels like a good what the Wii U pad could have been if it wasn't a piece
That's
of
what
shit.
I always thought the Switch was. The Switch was like them getting the Wii U pad right.
Like a
Like,
year
'cause
after the
everybody's
Wii
talking
U,
about the
they're
Wii U
like-
pad's like, oh man, you don't even need the fucking TV. Fuck that thing. And
And
most
then-
games
and
you
then
could even
turn
play it on
left a little
TV.
bit,
Like,
and it's like, hey, we lost signal here. What the fuck?
yeah, and mine from day one had like a fuck up where it would have like this like staticky glitch every like 10 seconds. And I was like, should I return it? And then about a month later, I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm fucking done with the console anyway. So, and most of the games I played, you couldn't play it on the screen anyway. You could only like do like, oh, here's the map. Okay,
Dude,
It's
the
like-
fuck, yeah, and we're gonna get to the Wii U in a little bit, but
yeah,
yeah, no, going back to Joy-Cons, it's a cool idea, it's a novel idea,
it's unique. Yeah,
but they're small, and then the drift just fucking sucks. So
yeah.
And I like that the D-pad's not like joined together. Like I understand why, but
that's
man,
fair.
doesn't feel great.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
I will give the I will give the Joy-Cons major credit here. The Rumble is the
Oh,
best
the
I
HD
think,
Rumble is
ever.
great.
Ever, I think. And the motion controls are great, and that camera's cool. Except they don't fucking use the camera almost ever.
And it's got the NFC reader in there, so you can use your amiibo.
Yeah, so it has a lot built in. That's
They're
why
very
they're $80.
expensive, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess they're $40 each.
That's not any
And
better
each
though.
one could be its own controller, but yeah, $40 each is ridiculous too. Like they should be max like 25, I think. But it has all that shit built in. But they're so small and kind of shitty.
Hey,
So
hey,
small, so
also-
small.
It's so small. It's so shitty.
Shout outs to, weirdly enough, the Switch having the best like photo capture / video capture button
Yeah, it does have
on any of them. Because on Xbox you have to go into the guide. On
Yeah, which
PlayStation
is
you have to like
annoying.
hit start, or you have to hit it, then you have to like go and save clip.
Yeah, which is really annoying when you're playing a multiplayer game. It's just
Right.
like, oh,
The Switch, you just either hold it for a video button or just tap it for a screenshot and you're good.
I don't know why both other consoles can't just do that. I mean, I know Xbox doesn't have a button dedicated for that, but
They're going to
I-
next now, but
yeah, I know. But
but
Well,
anyway, where would we put the
it's
Joy-Cons at?
I'll say because of all of its problems, I want to say C.
I'm putting it C.
I could go lower, but
I'm
C
gonna
sounds
say
alright.
D, bro. I don't
C.
enjoy using these.
Or 3 C's and a D.
I still played it plenty undocked to like not hate the controller.
Ugh.
I will say though, it is nice going because I don't have my Switch with me, but I have those big ass Hori ones, the Split Pad Pro or whatever. I guess you have,
No,
which is awesome. But it is nice going back to the Joy-Con sometimes because of how big those ones are. So they're not like the most uncomfortable ones.
Yeah,
that's
and
for
like even then, like even when to make my Switch undocked work, I still have to use that Satisfy grip.
sure. Yeah, the Split Pad Pro, I think it's called.
It's pretty much like that, yeah.
Those things are, I know. But those things are awesome. The thumbsticks are here. Let me just get it. No.
Fuck it.
I need one of those for my light. One of those
They make
grips.
the Satisfy grip for the light. It's fucking good.
Let me see. What?
Yeah, I
can you
gotta
see
get
it?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see these little thumbsticks?
Oh, are those better?
Those are way better. They feel like fucking like a Xbox One or even like a PS3.
How much you buy it for?
PS4, either one. They were like, I think they were $50. So technically cheaper than the Joy-Cons. I'm pretty sure they were 50. But they don't have the rumble in it, which is the sucky part. And you cannot use them separately, which that sucks. But you have to use it portably because they do not work.
Yeah,
off
but
the
not
thing.
every game needs Rumble for sure.
Yeah, no. Hey, the Rumble's cool, and whenever I switch back to the Joy-Cons for whatever reason, I'm just like, hey, this is cool, but I can do without it
Fair.
for sure.
Yeah, I'd stick with C though.
Yeah, see,
I guess
think
that's
it-
fine.
What was it? 3 C's and a D or 2
Yeah.
C's and 2 Ds?
3
Either
Cs
way,
and
it's
a
a
D,
C.
Yeah.
Either way,
Alright.
it's a C.
The 64.
And 64, the dumbest fucking design.
D.
Listen, for Mario 64, it's amazing. That game is literally the controller's literally built for it,
Would it
and it's
be
amazing.
more amazing if it was a PS2 controller?
You know, Mario
I
64
disagree.
would be
I
better
don't
on a GameCube
Disagree with
controller.
myself. I'm sorry, go ahead.
The GameCube controller is just the fixed N64 controller.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know.
I still don't think it's great, but yeah.
No, in fact,
N64 is annoying. Every time I see
Yeah.
it, I get upset.
It's a horrible design.
It's
for
a
sure.
scary design, bro.
It's like I don't know where to fucking hold it. Like
When I was a kid, I used to fucking stretch my left hand across the whole thing and like.
What is
my
the point of
palms
this?
and-
when you
fucking
have to do
D-pad?
that shit, it's just like ugh.
Is there anything more unused than an N64 D-pad, bro? Because
I used it
Fuck.
a lot when I was a kid.
for what? Mischief makers?
I don't,
What
yeah,
else? What other
Mischief
games?
Maker's the only one that had fucking D-pads.
Does the
Barely
D-pad
any of
even
them.
like work
Pretty
in
sure,
like
I'm pretty
Zelda?
sure Smash Bros. It works. I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
I used it.
I think you only use it for taunting.
Really?
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no. That's
There's
No,
there's
that's,
games where you can
shoulder
use
button.
it. I've used it definitely, but
so.
yeah, no. I mean, the analog stick's way more.
Again,
useful.
as someone who has definitely rotating glasses with the regular 64, even I'll admit that I went every 64 controller I went and like actually got the thumbstick replaced with GameCube sticks
God.
because that
It's
regular
dog shit.
the regular
Game-
stick
a
is
great controller.
garbage. Yeah, the regular stick is actual garbage. And
Fuck you to Mario Party 1 for ruining every N64 controller.
Yeah, and for
ruining
skinning everybody
every-
alive.
And
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
dude,
And,
then
also
they had to
starting everybody's carpal tunnel syndrome.
and then they had to like give around gloves for that game.
Yeah.
And then-
Regular ass gloves too. Like
Yeah,
they made
they-
sure not to put
yeah,
the Nintendo
Yeah,
logo
they didn't want
on
to put
it.
that out there because people would start ordering gloves. So like, no, guys, these are just regular ass gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love controllers that I have to wear gloves on to not rip my skin off.
Might
That's
Well, no,
great.
no, no. It
Might as
wasn't.
well just wear those carpal tunnel fucking gloves people
That was
wear.
barely for the 64 controller's fault. More than Mario Party asked you to spin it around, and so every kid's like, "Oh well, this isn't doing anything, so let me put my fucking hand palm on it and just fucking spin it." And let's make like 40 fucking mini games about that.
All right,
Yeah.
D.
Yeah,
Gee.
yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. I think
piece of
it
shit
works
there.
great for Mario 64 though.
It worked great for a launch title. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
And
the
Zelda
yeah.
plays fine, but like whatever. Fuck
All
it.
right, this is the Master System.
Oh, okay.
Never played this one.
The D-pad is fucking weird and not good. I mean, otherwise it's like an NES controller, but yeah, that fucking ruins it. It's so weird. So I'm gonna say C.
Sure. Anyway, next.
Neo Geo. I didn't use this.
Never used it either.
Ugly.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
The
It's pretty
NES controller.
Classic.
Regular NES controller
This is classic, bro.
is a nice little guy, and the D-pad's great. The buttons are nice. They have a nice little clicky feel to them. SNES is better though. I still
nothing
say
wrong
that
with
this
it.
is a B though. This is a
I
B.
love the design. I mean, it's classic. You think video games when you see that.
You think
looks like
video
a beer
games when
hat.
you see that.
I think video games when I see the Atari.
I think video games when I see the fucking Saturn controller because I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? It looks like a video game thing.
No, I think video games when I see Ouya.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this? Is that video game shit?
NES, a little too boxy, like the corners like just dig into your hands. But like, you know, if you're playing Ninja Gaiden or whatever, it's a good time, you know.
Yeah.
And you want to play
And
with
that's
that
all
controller.
NES
It's-
had was side scrollers anyway.
I love
so-
how simple it is. I like the simple controllers.
Yeah, and for those kind of games, you don't really need much else.
simple side scrollers. You need a simple controller. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for what it
perfectly fine.
is.
Still
Yeah,
the
for
same
what it
thing.
is, I think it's perfect. I could go A, but B is fine.
I'm gonna say B. Yeah.
And B. Because I think SNES is an A, and I think I
It's
feel like they
definitely
should.
better.
The Xbox One asymmetrical
controller.
sticks,
The
the way to go.
S
I
tier.
think
Best
initially
controller.
at launch, I think there you go, me and Gore. I think initially everyone always got thrown off at the beginning of the launch because of how the bumpers are. You know how the bumpers required you to push it from the middle of your finger rather than the tips of your fingers like the 360.
Ew.
But it feels so much better. Like there's no it's hard for me to almost go back because it's just so easy to just roll your finger like that.
I don't see the problem in that at all. You just do this.
Yeah.
Because you're using the trigger anyway, so
If anything, it's weirder to like.
it'd be weirder to push your finger back and then press
Yeah,
this.
that's it. Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm doing a little this, and then we push my finger there.
The,
It's like,
the
fuck.
sticks are always great.
Yeah, and the D-pad.
Green
the
pad's fantastic.
D-pad's great now. Yes.
Hey, and
Yeah, I don't
shout
like
outs.
the low D-pad though.
You're wild.
The what? The what?
The low D.
Wait,
I
what?
don't like the low D-pad. I like the layout of the DualShock more.
I
with
kind
the
of
high
agree
D-pad.
with you there.
All right,
just
I
for the
can see that,
D-pad,
sure.
but I think I was playing Spelunky yesterday, and I still thought like it was pretty damn good. This is just a great all-around controller, bro, and its functionality with PC is native.
Just
and
fucking
for me,
plug that boy in, it's good to go.
for me,
Let's go,
that's
baby.
awesome,
Dude.
Like that's just perfect.
And
it's a
I
perfect.
was
Okay,
playing
yeah,
Fall Guys
and-
a few weeks ago with it.
And can I just say, people were shitting on the Series X and S, whatever we know was it, the controller's not doing anything new, it just added a share. That's all you need to do.
Fucking PS4, PlayStation for fucking years
Yeah,
has been doing like, they had a little touch button that nobody fucking uses. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but no, but they're saying is it like, Xbox isn't changing it up? It's like they don't need to. The controller's great.
Yeah,
Controller's fucking awesome. I don't want them to change
I think
it.
they made the 360 controller like super obsolete, honestly.
Because if it wasn't for the
That's
Xbox
my
One controller,
opinion.
the
I
Xbox,
don't want to use the 360 controller anymore.
if it wasn't for the Xbox One controller, I would use the 360 controller as my S tier. But the Xbox One controller exists.
I think Xbox One controller is S tier.
It is.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Put that baby in there.
Matt, where would you put it?
I
though?
think
Matt would probably be like,
I don't own an Xbox. I don't think I've ever played a game with an Xbox One controller.
wow, but you're missing out, buddy.
pretty
Yeah.
good. Those thumbsticks are nice too.
The thumbstick, I like literally the build quality is really good, and like the batteries don't have like an extra fucking attachment and fucking makes it like 5 pounds heavier.
That's one thing
It's
people
great.
will say though, is that it doesn't have a rechargeable battery.
okay, let me-
I personally like that.
Yeah, let me point this out.
$10 thing of rechargeable battery.
Let me say,
baby.
exactly. Let me say that.
Yeah,
Fucking
I've said that
everyone's
for
saying,
years.
oh, there's no rechargeable batteries. You know what fucking sucks? Is playing Persona on this fucking thing and having you have to own 2 controllers. Because you have to have one constantly
have a
charged
long cable.
or a long cable. We have to have one either constantly charging or a long cable. Because this thing fucking dies in like 5 hours and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you know
especially when like mine dies in like 3 hours.
And guess
now,
what? If
'cause
it
I've had
dies,
since-
it's dead. Fuck it. But you know what? With this thing, you want to fucking recharge? Buy rechargeable batteries. You're good. You're done.
Yeah, unless you fuck up and forget the previous time, and you're like, oh shit, now I don't have any recharge.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking goofed, bro, and I don't got anything.
And then you can plug it in too. Fuck it.
I bought the fucking attachment
The
to the
play charge?
Xbox One. Yeah, so I could just it's a little bat here. I actually have one in here. Here, it's like this little
Yeah, the
battery
orange
pack
one?
thing right here.
The orange one.
I don't think it's Insignia. He's on. There you go. It's Insignia right there. Bam. Shove this boy back in. When I'm done,
I
literally it gets about 10 hours of play. It charges about an hour. I'm good.
I forget that it even uses regular batteries all the time because I've never not recharged batteries. Ever
And
since
also
the
putting
Wii.
batteries in it doesn't make it any more heavy than the PS4 controller. I don't think.
I like the weight. The weight's good too. The what
I
I'm
li-
trying. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I literally have one like minor issue, and it's just for me. It's just the lack of a fucking headset output on it.
Sure.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
Well, the later
I forgot what it's called. A 3.5 millimeter input jack. You know,
Sure.
the headset thing.
Wait.
No, the later controllers got it, but he doesn't.
Really? Oh, okay.
His
well,
doesn't have it. That's why I know what he means.
All right. Well,
Because the ones we
PS4 controller
the
has
ones
it.
we have
Yeah.
don't have it.
Oh
but
well, shit.
well, actually, what
Well, that's
controller do
it.
you have, Kyle?
I got it 2014.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
using it since.
But I will say also another awesome thing I love is the fucking the rubberized grips at the corner of the thumbsticks.
Yeah, those are great.
It feels great.
They wear out, but like in a good way. Like it's they wear out in a slow enough fashion where you get used to
Every
it.
controller I like when it's worn out a little bit, honestly though.
Yeah, but it wears out really slowly, so you get used
Yeah.
to it.
It
It's a
took me-
gradual.
Sorry.
Okay, it's just gradual.
It took me 5 years to have to replace, no, 6 years to have to replace the thumbsticks, and it was actually really easy. All I had to do is pry open this fucking part right here. I pried it open, put it back in. I found like ones for like $10, a set of 2, and I'm good to go.
I
now
will
for another
say-
5
And
years.
also, wait, is the I guess the elite's not here, right?
No,
No.
I would have said as much as
Guess
I
we
love
can't
that
mix it.
controller, as much as I fucking love exactly how much it weighs and the customize, the build quality sucks.
With the elite.
Yeah, like remember I went through 3 of them when I was trying to buy it from GameStop, and then the rubberized grip ended up coming off, so that thing fucking. God bless it. If that controller was well built, it would be easily like S+ tier, but it's not built. It's not long for this world.
Yeah, the rubber on mine broke, and also my my right bumper.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I forgot about
It
that.
broke.
Now.
So
Um,
it pushed in. It was like, what the fuck?
but
Completely.
but whenever we did have that, whenever we
But-
first had it and it was working, that was literally the best controller. There was no topping
it's just.
it. Was...
I mean, I still have a Xbox One controller that I've had. It was my second one I got because my original's gone. But that one I still use, and for like 2-player games, and whenever like my cousins need one, and it still works. But that one, after like 2 years, fucking just shit the bed completely, and it's like, all right, it's supposed to be the one that like, oh yeah,
it cost you like $170.
On Elite, baby, $150 was the original one,
right?
And then the newer one's $170.
Which I heard the build quality of that was not as good either.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they fix it.
And then we got the Xbox Design Lab, which is cool. Customize your own controllers.
Yeah, that's
a lot
cool.
of really cool controllers on there.
You can put ball sack on your controller or something. Actually, they probably wouldn't let you do that.
All right, S tier, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, speaking of S tier, Ouya controller.
Ooh boy! All right.
Ooh yeah.
Can we just talk about
3 of us have used it?
How fucking weird it is that you have to like take off the sides of the controller for one battery each.
It's like
so weird.
It's like,
the Steam controller does that actually.
It's like
it does.
Yeah, it does.
I
And
forgot.
the Steam controller is actually pretty good.
I like the Steam controller a lot, actually.
But the Ouya controller, every time I held it, it felt like it was about to fucking break in half. It has the shittiest analog sticks.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
ever of all time.
D-pad sucked.
Buttons sucked too. Everything sucked about it. The bumpers sucked. The little shitty touchscreen. The touchscreen that they thought was so great, and then PlayStation's like, "Yo, watch this."
Wait, that's a touchscreen?
Yeah, it's a touchscreen in the middle.
I never knew that.
Don't worry about it. You can use it with the web browser. That doesn't work anymore.
Do you remember what happened, Gore? Because I have 4 Ouya controllers.
Huh?
You remember how that happened? How I have 4 Ouya controllers?
What? No. Why?
Because someone I think from Polygon posted a picture on Twitter of like,
oh yeah,
and they were like, getting rid of some trash, and he just had a box of Ouya controllers, and I just replied to him saying, "Hey, I'll take those if you don't want them." And he replied back, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah," and then he DM'd me. He's like, "All right, show me your address." A week later, I forgot all about it immediately. A week later, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It's the box of Ouya controllers.
Of course, free shit. Come on.
It's butt fucking ugly too.
Yeah, it's ugly shit.
And then it couldn't even just like at least copy some of the buttons, but it says Ouya as the buttons.
The worst part was you can watch tons of unboxings do this when they
look at the buttons, Matt. Ouya buttons.
Yeah, it says it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But you know what I love is that you can watch almost every unboxing has it where they open it and immediately the controller falls onto the fucking ground because they thought it was so smart to put it not in the box, like fucking like tied down, but just there. So when you open the box, it just goes falls right off.
Spring load it like a Jack in the Box.
Yeah, this is like they open the box, they take the stupid ass cover off of it and just go around the ground. I'm sure that made it work better.
I need to go. I'm gonna write that down. Check.
Honestly, I think this controller, like more so than any other controller, if you just threw it onto the ground, I think it would actually burst into fucking hundreds of pieces.
You know how like some people drop their phone like 5 miles and it's okay, but some people drop their phones like 2 inches and just shatters. This would be the 2 inches one.
This would be the one where like you fucking like you drop your Xbox controller or something and it's fine. It's perfect. You could drop it on concrete, most likely it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be scratched. That's it. Drop this one. It's done. It's done. It's a piece of shit. It's a bad controller. I would actually say that that's an honest stuff.
This is F tier.
It's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna say, holding it is okay. It's okay, but man, the thumbsticks they're like flat. It feels so fucking bizarre, and the D-pad
cheap.
The build quality is terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
You got it.
I'd probably still say D, because it still has the form factor of a 360 controller, and that enough is
this is the most this is the softest I've ever heard of.
The form factor of if you mix a 360 controller and a GameCube controller, it's because it has all those weird fucking. It has kind of a weird curve to it in a weird way. It's just I don't know. It's smaller too. It's shrunk down. It's a piece of shit.
I love how the only controller that was natively compatible with it, other than this piece of shit, was a DualShock 3.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
You can play the game. You can play Towerfall.
You play
Amazing Frog.
2 trash ass controllers on that fucking console.
Whoa.
DualShock 3 is a great controller.
Yeah, this is
it's no different than the DualShock 2, but besides it has a fucking menu button now.
This
and
is
shitty 6-axis. It's F. I think F.
Okay. F console for sure.
I honestly think it should be F more than the fucking other one. I mean, I
think it's F, but
yeah,
the other one at
put
least
it in F, baby.
This one just like ripped everything off too. It's just like it's a piece of shit.
Soulless, yeah.
It is a soulless
yeah, there you
thing.
go.
Soulless, very soulless.
The pumpers are so bad, bro. They're so bad.
Bro, break your Ouya controller right now if you're not.
Yeah, do it on screen right now.
Do it right now. Just snap it right in half. You can.
Wait, Kyle,
Adrian, you've got 5. Break one of your.
I gotta fight him.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Let Adrian do it.
I gotta fight him. I don't know where they're at.
Kyle will send you your Ouya.
Hey, Kyle, wait, let's do an experiment. Is your floor carpet?
Yeah.
It should be fine. Then just drop it like 5 feet. Let's see if it lives.
Yeah, you don't need to do it if you don't want.
Do it.
I don't know what you're gonna get out of this, but all right.
See if it lives.
Ouya controller. All right, I'm gonna drop it from
the floor test. Here we go.
Yeah.
About 8 feet.
All right, do it.
Anything happen to it?
The fucking faceplate's like, oh fuck no. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. The faceplate. This is what the faceplate's like coming out.
No!
That's 8 feet on a carpet, bro.
See, fuck that controller. F.
Yeah, F.
This Duracell battery expires 2014. I didn't even know these shits could expire.
Well, that's when the Ouya was fucking like popular at any point.
Kyle's controller is like a soda that you leave in the fridge for too long. It's like or in the freezer. It's like 3 seconds away from just exploding.
And I want to say, like, this controller's in like
you start hissing.
pristine condition too.
Oh, it was.
Well, of course, I think every Ouya controller.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah, trash for sure.
Put that shit.
Blar says cocoa butter.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
And then we got some hell yeahs in the chat.
Hell yeah.
All right, next controller.
This is a 3DO controller. No one fucking used that piece of shit.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Original
PlayStation 1 OG controller.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty good. It's weird though because there was PS1 games that were 3D. And it was like you needed an analog stick.
Yeah.
And it feels weird to play some of those games with a
so
PlayStation.
anti-consumer.
Yeah, it's anti-consumer.
Well,
It's kind
this shit was made in 1994, bro.
Yeah. I mean, and also it was figuring things out. Like PlayStation was. That's why they updated it like a couple years later with the fucking DualShock. But it's still a good controller for the time. Like for a lot of platformers, like I know Rayman works really well with it. Original Rayman, Oddworld, yeah. A lot of great platformers. Resident Evil works well with it because you don't really need the analog. Actually, I'd say it probably works better with a D-pad.
Yeah, fucking using analog stick sucks balls with Resident Evil.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't need that second one, that's for sure. Camera's just like, no, bro, I'm staying right here.
Yeah. So this is I'd say it's a pretty good controller. The only thing I'd say with like the DualShock 1 is like whatever plastic they're using, it's like really like slippery.
It's like what you would expect the build quality for like a Chinese bootleg controller to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the time it was fine. And I don't think
Mad Cat's quality.
Yeah, Mad Cat's quality. There you go.
Yeah.
I'd say a B for the time.
I'd say a B, yeah.
Yeah, because it got completely outshined by the DualShock a couple of years later.
Yeah. Although, the first console I ever had was an original PlayStation, right? It was a hand-me-down, and I still have the original DualShock 1 that came with it.
I think I still do too.
I don't know if like I just played it a bunch or something, but man, it doesn't feel tight. The analog sticks kind of sloppy.
I don't think they ever did. I think they were always kind of loose.
Yeah.
I bought a new DualShock 2 like last month and it was pretty damn good. So I don't know.
Yeah, the sticks.
I don't remember the original DualShock ever having like really a lot of resistance to the.
I don't either. I got at least with the DualShock 3, but
maybe I got like one. I might have gotten ones used.
I think for the most part, any controller like at least like that old is gonna like the sticks are gonna loosen up anyway.
I kind of like always remember it being like that, so I don't know.
Yeah, me too. But it could have. I could have gotten one used when I had one.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it was fairly new when I got them though. So
yeah,
I got PS1 pretty early. But it was a little.
Where are you playing DualShock?
DualShock.
E.
I'd say B, but higher, definitely.
Yeah,
Sure.
All right.
DualShock 2, baby.
DualShock 2. I mean,
Some would say the best controller ever.
So this is like the opposite of the. I've had the same DualShock 2 since 2000, and that shit still works like day one. That thing is fucking indestructible.
Mine, I still have it. The wires all fucked up at the end, like the end of it, no, not the end, at the beginning of it. Like you can see the wire because the rubber came off. But besides that, it still works really well, and it looks pretty good too. The rubber's kind of, you can tell.
I think I could spin it around like that girl with the flail and Kill Bill and just beat it onto like my tile floor. And it would still work after that.
That's the opposite of your controller, yeah.
Once you picked it up and spun it once, it would fucking exploded.
No, you pick it up and
from the
just
wind
blows
pressures.
Up. Yeah. I admittedly obviously don't have much experience with the DualShock 2. But from everything I have,
DualShock 3, it's the same thing pretty much. It's a great controller.
It's an A for me, the DualShock 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. I'd say A also. DualShock 3. I don't see why you don't like the DualShock 3.
I hate the triggers.
Yeah, the marshmallow triggers are.
Yeah, sure. I don't think they're terrible. Like I played all the Uncharted games with them, and I never had a problem.
If you try to play with it now after getting used to playing on the 4, it feels really fucking cheap.
Yeah, that too.
At least the triggers on the PS3 wouldn't hurt my fingers after a little while, because the triggers on the PS4 controller just like fucking dig into my the crease on my fingers sometimes.
Yeah, there's times where that does. Crazy Ape Permanent says, did anyone ever have a PS3 controller that was see-through? Mine broke and it couldn't complete Slide 4 because of it.
Oh shit!
I just got a black one, bro.
I had to replace mine though.
You know what? I think I only had 2 PS3 controllers. Like that was the most I had.
I've had 3 actually. My brother smashed 2 of mine playing online Madden and raging.
Are the thumbsticks the same exact ones as the DualShock 2? I don't think so, aren't they?
No, it's a little cleaner. It's a little snappier.
Yeah, I mean, but the layout and the buttons are pretty much exactly.
No, but the thumbsticks, again, it's the
thumbsticks still feel.
They're puffy, aren't they? Puffy on PS.
They're a little bit puffier. Yeah.
Were they concave on PS2?
No, they're convex.
No.
Okay. I just don't like that controller, and it feels so light and so cheap.
We should have used the 6-axis controller. Jesus Christ, dude, that was a fucking
the OG.
That was the original PlayStation 3 didn't have rumble in it because of some lawsuit.
I had the fucking stupid ass Heavenly Sword trying to control the dumb arrow.
That's the one I'm playing with.
That's the one I have too now.
Well, they all have 6-axis in them. There's just one that says 6-axis on the side or like the top of it.
If it doesn't say DualShock 3 on the top, then it's not DualShock 3. Simple as that.
I'm not sure.
They're pretty fucking similar, though, to be honest.
Yeah, they're similar.
No,
one of them a little bit cheaper.
The 6-axis is way cheaper and like.
Yeah, I have that. I have that one, and I think I have a regular DualShock 3.
It feels like it's just air inside.
It does feel pretty cheap. Like because I try to play Heavenly Sword with that. I'm just like I love these guys, but fucking hell, these motion controls I hate. Like, every time I shoot an arrow, I have to. And Lair, of course, was terrible. I never played
Oh my god.
I've heard it's terrible. I don't need to fucking play
I love these guys, but fuck this.
I love these guys.
Okay, so
I love Ninja Theory, but man, I could not. Because I played that years after it came out, and I had the 6-axis controller.
So, with that said, then, I don't like this at all, but I'd keep it at C, I guess.
I gotta give it an A, bro.
Yeah, I mean, DualShock.
I hate
DualShock 2,
dude.
but wireless, bro.
Yeah, I didn't care for
better DualShock 2.
I didn't care for the triggers compared to the 360, but again, like I said, I played the Resistance games. I played Killzone, even though I didn't care for it. I played the Uncharted games. Like these games, I didn't I played Last of Us. Last of Us was never had a problem with Last of Us with the controller.
Maybe it was because I had been only 360 up until like the last year for PS3, and then I went back to that. And I'm like, oh god, this controller is not good versus 360 controller.
Sure.
And I don't like symmetrical sticks. Granted, I like the DualShock 4 more for sure, but I just was not a fan. I'll put it at C, but that's where I'm at.
I had both. I had the 360 and the PS3, and I switched back and forth all the time. I never really, I don't know. They were both pretty similar to me.
I like DualShock 3 a lot. I mean,
me too.
Yeah.
All right, so I had C.
3 A's. 3 A's and a C.
So.
All right, well, it is, bro.
Gotta be an A. All right, DualShock 4.
Battery sucks ass.
Yeah,
it can't
we
be
talked
an
about.
S.
I do not like the triggers only because, like I said, they fucking. After holding it down for so long, I'm just like, God damn. But there's a lot of stuff in this controller I like. I actually like the touchscreen. I think that touchscreen's really cool. I love the little sounds that come from it. I know
The
it's a little
speaker
small
always
thing.
surprised me. Whenever
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
always
turn your
Logo.
flashlight on, or just like little audio logs that'll come out. Like when you're playing Infamous and you're like shaking the spray can. This looks different, weird, but you're shaking it and it just the sound comes out of it. It's just like it's really cool.
If they literally just made the L2 and R2 like just the fucking like pinch bigger,
yeah,
I like it a lot more.
Everything about it I like besides the thumbstick. I mean the not thumbstick. The triggers. That's really it.
Thumbsticks can get kind of weird because they're also kind of small, but I don't know. I
never had a problem with. Actually, the thumbsticks are bigger than the Xbox One controller.
Maybe it's because where my position is with it. But and then the battery sucks massive.
Yeah,
ass.
it does suck, but I think mine just sucks even more because I've had it since launch, and
I'm
still the only PS4 controller I've owned.
Yeah, and I'm constantly rotating between.
I have like 5 Xbox One controllers, but I only have one PS4 controller.
I'll hit it with A though.
I'm an S. I mean, I think it's a fucking like a perfect controller for this generation of consoles. Like I prefer it to the Xbox controller. I think it's my second favorite controller ever after the 360 controller. GameCube being third.
I'll say
you know what? I'm honestly.
I'm gonna say D.
I think I'm gonna say S, bro. I mean, I kind of agree with you, man.
S. Hey,
I mean, I don't have a problem with the triggers. I think
cover both bases.
I love the
triggers. Take that, fanboys.
Hey, the D-pad, hella good.
It is
in a prime location too. You don't have to reach your fucking thumb down to play. It's just right there.
I don't really have a problem with the
Xbox.
Yeah, but how often are you using a D-pad versus the fucking analog stick?
Well,
I played 2D games on my PS4, man.
Yeah, like fucking 5-year-old ones. Fuck that.
Yeah. Fuck. What? Spelunky 2 comes out in like a couple weeks.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Matt.
Fucker. Yeah, idiot.
All right, next controller.
What are we calling idiot?
This is Sega Saturn. Both of these are Sega Saturn. I never fucking.
I think I've
used these.
I think I've used one before, but fuck it, just haven't used.
Yeah,
get through them.
Sega Saturn was a fucking.
All right,
damn.
SNES baby, A tier.
All right, I think like
S tier, baby.
For Xbox One, that's like the pinnacle of like 3D controllers, like using 3D games. SNES is like the perfect 2D games.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's definitely an S tier.
The Wiimote on its side.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 buttons.
No, this is the SNES is a perfect 2D game controller.
Yeah,
I wish I could still use it now for shit like Celeste or something. Which I guess I could get some bootleg one.
You can get the
whatever.
Get the SNES Switch controller and then play it on Switch.
Yeah.
But you have to pay $70.
Yeah, Matt, you're not that dedicated, are you? Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cheap before anything else, but
again, admittedly, I like the Genesis controller more than the SNES controller. That's just me that's just how I was growing up.
I don't, but I really do like the Genesis.
But my caveat and why I'll give the SNES controller an A is I think again for the nature of the games on the console, I think it embodied everything that was perfect in the SNES.
All right, put an S.
Yeah. Hey, I played Rayman Origins on this controller. Perfect. Like 2D games that are being made now still fucking work beautifully with the SNES. There's no compromise.
All right. Speaking of compromise,
play Doom with it. Not the original Doom.
The Steam controller.
Controller. You know what? It has one of my favorite features in a controller when you rub that little thing and it just vibrates.
Oh yeah.
That's so good.
What do you rub it on, Gore?
It's just places.
Your little clitoris, perhaps.
Yeah, my little. But
I like how unique this controller is for sure. And it kind of removes any stigma you could have against controllers in general. You know, if you're the keyboard and mouse people, I mean, if with enough practice, you can like get mouse quality, you know, aiming and shit with this thing. But this thing has a humongous learning curve. The
It's-
only
yeah.
controller I know where it's like, if you're not a normie, like normies might have a problem getting used to a 360 controller or whatever. But like even for like gamers, this has a fucking hurdle to come
Dude,
across.
yeah.
And once you come across it, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, even I remember like my first
Very
time booting up, it was like my mind was getting blown for the first time with a controller since like the Wii probably just because of the motion. But I was like, what the fuck? And then you boot it up on Steam and it asks you like to calibrate. They're like, all right, what's the sensitivity you would like on here? You're like, oh, what the fuck?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
But yeah, no, once you get used to it though, it's super cool. Like it's a really, really, really neat controller.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too. I
wow,
enjoyed it.
surprised.
I played Undertale with it.
Yeah.
That's a big game you need a Steam
Hey,
controller for,
without the Steam controller, like if you play on PC, like it used to be really hard to just connect a fucking controller, but because of the Steam controller, they made pairing regular ass controllers to Steam like really easy to use,
Right.
and it's really cool. And there's like all these like fucking there's so much you can customize the fuck out of this controller, like the bindings and all that shit. And there's like a bunch of hidden features in it, like the paddles on the back. That was the first time I used one of those.
Those are fun.
Yeah, it has what's the fuck is that called? The motion aiming, but like better.
Yeah,
Gyro?
gyro
Aim. It has that. People don't fucking a lot.
Which
of people don't
our
know.
next one has it too.
Yeah, but I'd say
Yeah.
like it has some faults, but I still think it's really damn cool and it's innovative. I'd say a B.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd say. B. I really like it, and also now, even though it's hard to get when it comes to like officially, I think it's pretty cheap online.
Yeah.
Like that's the only problem. You can't get it officially anymore, right?
No.
They
Sucks.
I think it sucks, but you can get it. I think pretty cheap. Let me
Yeah,
see.
you can
I think
find it.
probably,
I think you can find it for like 20, 30 bucks, right?
All right.
And people still
No?
support it.
No, never mind.
What are they expensive now?
No. They're all right. This one, okay, about 30. Okay,
Oh.
I was about to say I saw one brand new 90 right now. That's a bid too. This one's 50. Oh, that comes with the Sting Link. That's why. Okay.
I've seen
Yeah,
they
no,
were giving
about-
one for $5 each at one point.
Yeah, they were like $5, which I was gonna buy it, and then I saw the shipping was like $10. And I was like, eh. And it's really the Steam Link's not really worth it anyway. So
It's not really a thing anymore.
still like a $20-$30 thing.
Hey, you could have got the Steam Link for like $1, bro.
No, it's $5.
Like,
That's what we're talking about.
Oh yeah. Still
It's
though.
But
Hell
the
yeah.
shipping was like $9-$10. So it was
I
like-
mean, yeah, but
it would have been 15 altogether.
It's
I'm
a
like,
Steam Link is very cool though. I liked when I used it.
it is cool. It is a good idea. I don't play too many fucking. I mean, my computer sucks, so there's no point for me.
yeah, man, this
Because that just
controls-
brings it. That just moves it to your computer. I mean, to your TV, right? Without having to.
Honestly,
right?
I'm
Is that what it
willing.
is?
I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go A with the Steam controller. If
Oh,
anyone else wants
I
to go
mean-
with me.
I'd say.
Here's
B.
my, the only
Stay.
problem I
I-
guess I have is that it doesn't really have a D-pad. Like the second disc on
Sure.
the left kind of is, but like if that's supposed to be a D-pad, it's really fucking bizarre.
And
but,
my only other problem is that it's hard to really get fine movement with a thumb too. So using your
Yeah.
thumb as a mouse isn't like.
Sure.
That's like using your thumb on a keyboard. I mean, not keyboard, a laptop like thingy. You know, a little mouse thingy there.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It's just you're not gonna get fine movements from it.
Oh,
But
underrated feature. Whenever you turn it on, it plays.
Oh, yeah,
plays
yeah, yeah.
something cool.
How is
Yeah,
that not?
that-
How is that not
that's
A?
That's a bit
It's-
much for me.
What?
Yeah, you know it's a C now.
That's like when my washing machine is done and it just keeps singing.
And you can
whenever it shuts the
customize-
fuck
No,
off.
customize
yeah,
it,
that's a
bro.
customize.
My washing machine keeps singing T-Pain. Like,
So you
shut
can make
up.
it sound like your PS4 shit, Matt. There you go.
Honestly, it's pretty damn comfortable to use. I mean,
Hey,
it's
the
weird.
Duke controller, the Hyperkin one, does the entire boot up of the original Xbox on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
it doesn't make the sound, right?
No.
Yeah, well, then fuck it. Never mind.
But
But that Hyperkin Duke controller is awesome if you don't mind the giant
I have
controller.
that down here too, but and it has
I
cool little
have
bumpers,
a box all the way over there.
so I'm
yonder.
not getting it.
Definitely not fucking getting it.
Kyle, if you want to go A, I'll go A with you.
It's really cool.
It's
And
got,
I like
hey,
unique
it's got a
shit.
lot of soul to it.
It does have a lot of soul.
It does, but also it's kind of hard to get now.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh
I don't
yeah, you
care.
should though. How you gonna recommend a controller you can't buy anymore?
Can you buy an Atari 2600 controller?
Yeah, man, they make them right in GameStop.
You
Yeah.
make it inside
Yeah.
GameStop.
I already play
I'll
it.
go with an A because
Hell
I think
yeah.
it's really unique and like.
Well, I'll go C now, just because fuck you.
Okay. Well, I find that the hurdle actually kind of like. All right. This
It doesn't
is
have a second analog stick too, so fuck it.
eh, but
And your
this
thumb
is the
isn't
analog
same.
stick.
Yeah,
The
but your
disc is the
thumb,
analog
like I
stick.
said, your thumb's not the same.
Whatever.
All right, Switch.
Switch Pro
Pro.
controller is. I'm gonna say it.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it.
No.
S tier.
Okay.
S
there you go, the
Bro,
opposite
I
dude,
do
it
not-
feels
I do
so
not-
Wait.
good,
Oh,
but-
you disagree, Matt?
I disagree
You
too.
too?
I don't know. It's just like
Hey.
it's not as good as either the DualShock or an
No.
Xbox
That's-
controller.
Hey, buy one of those little fucking adapters for your Switch and just use the Xbox One and PS4 controller. Perfect.
I love
Works
the
perfectly.
Pro
It's
controllers.
better, and they don't fucking break. So
Did yours
I
break?
never had them break, so I don't know
well,
about
mine
that.
fucking A button don't work anymore. So
That's your cousin's fault.
no, I don't think it is. I think it was just a piece of shit fucking
I
controller.
don't
That cost.
think it is.
How much is it? $70? Fuck that. No.
I don't care, bro.
Hell,
It's
no.
so
How do you can you not care? What? How? How?
It's so comfortable.
We use
Nice,
DualShock
nice
80
big,
as a fucking
nice big
negative.
fat ass buttons. Hey, I got one right
Nah, they
here.
weren't that fat. They're
Dude, these
they're
are fucking. It's so
Yeah,
comfortable to use.
Nah, it sucks.
I love when
It's
Gord just says no to
fantastic.
everything. He doesn't even know what it is. No.
No,
Nah.
you know.
No, I'm with
I
Kyle
love-
on this. This is S tier for me.
I
No.
love the
Get
handles.
the fuck out of here! No, it's
What
not.
is going on, dude?
No,
I-
I thought everybody loved this
I
controller.
I
It's a
fucking
good- it's a good
hey,
controller.
Hey,
It's not- it's
hey,
not one of the
battery
best.
life is fucking amazing on that thing too.
Yeah.
How come you don't play Smash with a fucking this controller then?
Cause I paid
Huh?
too much money
you
for the
play-
GameCube
Oh, I use
controller.
a 2003 controller instead. Fuck
2001.
outta- I don't give a fuck. Don't correct me. The fucking controller sucks.
Every other game I
And this
play with.
controller has soul too. 'cause there's
70?
like
No, it doesn't.
There's that little developer message if you like look under one
don't
of the
give a
thumbsticks
fuck.
or whatever.
I don't give
Remember
a
that?
shit if it. Thanks for spending $70, dumbass. Like, what the
Yeah,
I don't
it's
give a
just
fuck, dude, they're all
payment
expensive.
like that under the thumbsticks. Like,
fuck?
thanks for the money, idiot.
Yeah, thanks for your money,
No,
dunk.
I love how big, fat these fucking buttons
Yeah,
are.
good. Why don't you
They're
go
fun.
fucking blow
Form-
it?
Oh,
The
why don't you
D-pad's
marry
great.
it?
D-pad.
Form-
This is a nice, big, hefty,
The form
fun
factor
board.
is great.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's just an Xbox.
and the handles are probably
Chris
the
is
best
great.
handles I've ever used too.
Nah.
I like the
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad controller.
No, it's not a
just
bad
like-
controller.
It's
That's
just
yours.
the Xbox PS4 controller, but not quite as good.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I like it more than
disagree
DualShock
here.
4 for sure.
I don't know.
Those offset sticks. Hell yeah,
I
dude.
I disagree.
I mean, I could go A, but like, it's certainly not S.
All right, Gore.
Nah, I gotta go B.
Wow.
Especially since mine's fucking broken now. I spent $70 on it, and I've barely used it
Actually-
comparatively to my Xbox One controller and fucking PS4 controller.
What was the story behind yours getting broken again?
I let my fucking cousins use my Xbox One controller all the time, way more than I let them use my Switch controller, my Pro controller. And the Xbox controller is fine, and I've had it for like 6 years at this point. Fucking the Switch controller I had it for what, like 2, 3? A button's fucked, and that's like the most important button. So B, you're lucky you get that.
Sounds like a high A to me then.
Good. Put it in there.
Yeah, that's fine right there.
All right, Turbo Graphics.
I had a Atari controller break for me. Just saying.
Turbo Graphics 16.
Cool.
Never used it.
Never used it.
There you're going
Weird
somewhere with
silence. No, I never played the fucking thing.
that. Okay, what's this one?
I honestly have no idea what the fuck that is.
Oh, if
It
we
looks
don't
like a fucking keyboard from here, like a piano
This
keys.
is the Miracle Piano?
It has like 4 buttons and like a really weird like joystick thing.
Before we move on, Crazy Ape Bernie says, "Here's Justin. Maybe the tier list on Batman, or maybe his Rogue Gallery, since the Batman
sounds
stuff got
good.
announced
That'd be a
at
good
DC
idea.
Fandom.
Hell,
That's a good idea.
yeah, we should do that next
Yeah,
time.
that's dope.
Yeah, let's do that. Fucking Calendar Man S tier. And
Based.
then and everybody else is C.
Mr. Freeze.
For Mr. Freeze D tier.
What?
Oh, I'm cold. Whatever.
All right,
Throw up. All right. The
The
Virtual
Virtual
Boy
Boy.
controller. Virtual Boy is one of the few of these.
This
Dumb-
looks
dumbass-
like a dude. Like, it looks like a dude's upper body. Like, it
Oh
looks
yeah, I
like
can
a
see
dude.
like some like
the
a
little nipples.
Yeah,
really,
like
really tough dude.
like that.
Yeah, they got that swole walk going.
Yeah, he
I
looks
never
fucking
saw that. Now I
jacked.
can't
Yeah,
see
Virtual
that.
Boy is for Chad.
see that.
So, you know.
It's a very Chad controller, man.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
hitting
yeah.
that chest there.
It's really weird. It's the only one I know of that has 2 D-pads.
It's it's a fucking bad control.
I never used it, so I can't
I've
say.
played Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy, everything that people say about it giving you headaches instantly is fucking 100% true. It's a bad console.
It's so
and that controller
wild
does
putting
not
it on
help.
for the first time.
Hey, you know what? The D-pad. The only thing I ever played was that Mario tennis game. And it was okay. It felt fine, but it's just that the console sucks so much that you don't want to play it. So it's like if you don't want to play the console, then what use is the controller? Like,
But either way, at the end of the day, though, it's such a bizarre layout.
it is unique in the sense that it does have two analog stick. I mean, two D-pads.
Were there any games where you and your friend would hold it like on each side and like kiss or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you okay?
How the fuck are you
That
gonna?
will happen.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a link cable.
Yeah. Yep. But
Yeah.
you will kiss.
You imagine seeing two idiots like linked
will
up with Virtual Boys.
Like, oh, you're so close
Also,
to me.
I think if I remember the AVGN episode correctly, only 2 games use both D-pads.
Yeah, it was the robot boxing game.
Telero Boxer.
Yeah, which looked kind of cool. I never played that one, but
And Red Alert, I think.
yeah, which is that really fucking terrible looking
Oh
one.
my god.
Honestly,
Wireframe shit.
like a Super Punch Out type game with 2
Yeah.
pads might be kind of sick. But I
That's
guess there's 4
Boxer.
face buttons, so I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, Telero Boxer's that.
Is that it's pretty much Super Punch Out. So actually, that game did look pretty cool. But like a Virtual Boy could work as like a. I mean, now we of course we have real virtual reality, so fuck it. But I could see this actually still working as like a fun little like thing, just like a small like for like baby's first virtual reality, like a built-in 30 games. They're kind of fun little things. They give you a little bit of virtual reality. It's like $80 or something. Put it on, and
That's the Labo VR kit for you.
yeah, pretty much like that. Except Labo, you have to build take 8 hours to build a fucking cardboard thing. I don't know. I guess that's the fun part of Labo. But yeah, no, that controller sucks. I give it a D, honestly.
The Virtual Boy.
Right. Give it a D.
Put it in D.
Give it
All
a
right,
D.
that's the Wii Classic controller.
All right.
Okay,
This
so
controller blows.
the
Yeah,
first
that
gen
sucks.
was super shitty, especially with how close the thumbsticks were, where you could essentially like almost touch the thumbsticks to one another just by pushing them in.
They do touch. They don't almost touch. Your thumbs fucking smack together.
Oh yeah, but then they so that we're gonna grade on this one though because this is the one they're showing. But then they did eventually make it so that like they added handles on it and. Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
That controller is
no,
the
I
next one.
yeah,
It's the
I
next
didn't even
one,
notice
right?
that. Yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
this is
it's
the
the
original
next
one. Original one sucked ass.
Yeah.
And I think what was it like the bumpers on side that there were triggers, like I guess like little bumper triggers. Then they had little bumpers inside of them too. That were like little like almost like little small buttons. Oh god.
The 3DS, I think the new 3DS reused that idea. I think.
Yeah, with the little nub.
Yeah,
with the little tiny.
Yeah. But
the little
CLZR.
thing that doesn't move at all, which is weird.
But again, if you're using it just for D-pad and buttons,
it's great.
Yeah. So
It's just
I'll
a
give it.
SNES
I mean, a cannoli today. It's
But yeah, but the also just the shape of it's like doesn't look. It's not good.
It's not comfortable. And then,
no,
and then,
I hate it. It's
and
like
then,
a little
and then
pill thing.
the
It's like this
fucking
big. Like what the fuck?
and then
is
the
this thing?
worst thing, that fucking cord coming from the bottom is the
bullshit. I was about to say bullshit.
So stupid.
Fuck
Like,
that.
Nintendo has some dumbass idea.
I don't understand what the thought process is behind. Like, all right, we're just gonna hang it, dangle that down. I'm just like, put the controller in front of you. You hold it like that.
I think the thought process is like, fuck them. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
they said fuck them.
Fuck them.
This is a
And you have to
D-tier
connect it to
controller.
the Wii controller, right? Did you mention that?
Yeah, you
do
can
have to
the
connect.
Wii. So it's like a
Which is,
nunchuck.
I guess, is a cool idea because that makes it kind of wireless in a way, but still, because you could bring the Wii Mote wherever you want.
Well, then
but
you're still
it's still a
using
cord to
batteries.
this. And if you like tug on it, and the Wii fucking Mote drops on wherever you had on,
Right.
it's just like,
But I
like
mean,
that thing sucks.
at the end of the day, like for
The D-pad
for
was
virtual
great. Either. It was
console
the same
games-
D-pad as the Wii Mote, right?
no, it was more wide and flat.
No, it
Was
was
it?
way
Okay.
better.
I just remember it sucking, so I just assumed
It was wider and flatter. The next one's a lot better. But for first,
I
like,
don't think I ever used that one,
the
actually,
first gen. I want to
I
say,
say
C,
C.
but that's where I'm
D.
kind of leaning.
It's a
at.
D, bro. It's
I was,
it's
I was
bad.
thinking D, which is hilarious. That means 3 Ds for fucking Nintendo. There you go, Nintendo. There's your dumbass ideas.
I'll put it in D. That's fine because I think the next one's so much better. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I mean, I
everything-
never used this one, but I gotta tell you that
Everything's
one would probably
spaced
be better.
out. It's got some handlebars on it. The bumpers are actual thing. I believe the D-pad is raised as well. Everything about it is just so much better.
Yeah, I use this one a lot. Like whenever I play like a virtual console game, it was pretty
This was an
good.
actually pretty good controller.
Sure.
I guess
Yeah,
my
it was
only
fun.
I feel like a lot of games though, like they just play better with the Wii controller anyway, like the Wii and the fucking nunchuck anyway. So
Well, when you get to like virtual console games.
yeah, no virtual console game, sure.
the only problem I have with this controller is I hate how you know if you try to spin if you rotate an analog
Oh,
stick
it had
usually
the
it should have a
hexagon?
full 360. Yeah, I don't like that for an
Oh
analog
yeah, I
stick.
hate that. Yeah, the hexagon fucking thing.
Yeah.
Isn't the there's
Game-
another controller that's
GameCube.
like that.
GameCube,
Yeah, there you go, GameCube. Thank you.
Yeah, fun. Fuck that
I
too.
hate that. Well, if you spin it around, it makes noise though.
I'll be honest though,
That's fun.
Okay, great
It's a
D-pad.
solid B.
Yeah, great D-pad.
then-
Yeah, it's just a regular ass controller, but not as good as a PlayStation or
Alright,
Xbox controller.
Let's talk about this piece of shit.
All
now.
right, the
All right,
Wii
this
U
hulking,
gamepad.
massive
All right.
piece of shit.
I will say it's hulking, but it's pretty.
It's not
light.
uncomfortable to use.
No, it's not. I played the entirety of Mass Effect 3 with this thing, so and it wasn't that bad of an experience because I liked using the map and shit, and like telling my guy, "Hey,
Dude,
fucking use your."
There's so
file
much
or-
missed potential with the Wii U gamepad. It's like not even fun to me. Like I remember, like what was it? Like when everything got started getting shown off with the Wii U. I remember like what was it? Gears of War 3 had come out not like long prior to that, and at the beginning of Gears of War 3, like on the multiplayer, like it showed like a live map of like where people are at. I just kept thinking of cool things like, you know, if you could draw your plays on Madden, if you could see like multiplayer maps constantly, live things, play out stuff with your team. There were so many cool things you could have done with that. It usually
They did
relegated.
some cool things.
Well, yeah, sure, but it mostly
some
relegated
things.
to a mirror version of the game you're playing.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like later.
No,
on.
most of the time, all it was a map. Like, here's
Yeah.
a map.
Which
they couldn't
again,
think of anything else, or maybe like a quick access to your menu,
Sure.
which is fucking
sometimes,
so shit.
yeah, it's kind of lazy. But like in Zelda games, it's like, all right, I guess that's cool. You know, you could always keep stuff on.
I think even like I could be wrong, but was Wind Waker and fucking Twilight Princess? All they did was like menu
Use
shit,
the
right?
inventory.
Yeah.
Press
It's like
a button.
fucking
Wow.
like of all the games you could have did so many cool things with Zelda, like solve puzzles in the dungeon or what. But no, fuck it.
Because
It's
remember,
I think
menu.
in Wind Waker you could draw on the C chart.
Oh, could you? Okay, all right.
but you remember like
That makes sense actually.
it was like 2 or 3 years into the Wii U, and Miyamoto had to come out talk about how he had like multiple projects. Oh, we're gonna show off the Wii U gamepad to its full potential. Like years afterwards,
Zero
Starbucks Zero being like the only game that came out like that.
is a piece of shit.
There was so
Oh,
much.
you could see behind you.
There was so much
fuck.
potential, but for whatever reason, like the more interference you had, and the worse the battery got, it just generally just got harder and harder to manage to the point where like
And-
at some point, I've had issues with like it. I know a lot of people out there. Like at some point, you can almost like just turn the controller like the wrong way a little bit and just lose the connection. It had so many cool ideas, but just none of it worked out.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a mini screen that's just duplicating the game, like I can't, like my brain, like I can't look at the TV. Like I have to look at it on the thing that's in my hands. So I think I played all. I'm the guy that bought Breath of the Wild on Wii U because I didn't have a Switch, and I think I played the entire game with my TV off. I just
Oh,
looked
so it
at
was like
that
a Switch
fucking
to you.
Wii U.
So-
Yeah, it was like a Switch Lite.
It looks about the
precursor.
exact same. Anyway,
Yeah, that's
so-
why you had like PTSD for the Wii U on gamepad mode, so you got to switch light just to like.
Yeah, with my fucking crusty ass Wii U screen. Also, every time I try to play, which I do every once in a while because I have like a lot of virtual console games on it, is I think I have to buy a new charging cable because they just keep fucking breaking and stop working after like 20 hours. So that's fun. It's like a C at best,
You know,
maybe.
I gotta give it a D only because mine was fucked up from the beginning, and it's
And
just
you
like
know,
it was
well,
hard. It
you
was
can't even
hard.
Buy one.
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
buy one separately.
They were always
Exactly.
talking about that.
And
Remember?
at the time when I got it, it was actually kind of hard to find one. For like a few months, it was hard to find a Wii U, and then they were everywhere, and then like nobody gave a
Remember
shit.
that? They were always like, "Can you use two Wii U gamepads?" And Nintendo would never like answer. Then Reggie was like, "Yeah, sure you can."
Yeah, sure. I don't
That
give a
never
fuck.
happens.
Yeah. It's just like so many
And-
other fucking promises they made.
Here's the thing, dude.
He's now
with the
director over
Wii-
this week.
Yeah.
With the Wii U, like I was thinking, I use I remember using the Wii Classic controller a lot, the Pro one, I was thinking, well, I didn't just play virtual console games with it. And I realized I almost never use the gamepad, and I use a Wii Classic controller on the Wii U most of the time. Because this thing sucked ass. It was too fucking stretched out. Playing regular games with just the analog stick sucked ass. The fucking screen was like really low resolution.
Yep.
And
I don't like how
it was
both.
just a bad time.
I don't like
It was
both
just so
thumbsticks.
cheap.
Both
So
It was a cheap. It was like that THQ iDraw Studio
draw.
Yeah, exactly.
bullshit.
You draw it.
I also don't like the thumbsticks
Where's
both
that
being on
controller?
top. I actually have one
Yeah.
in my living room right now. I was trying to sell it, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would buy that?
Yeah.
I think I had one, but I'm pretty sure sold like
Other-
art sale or some shit.
Why was fucking like second screen gaming like a big thing?
Oh,
Like with the smart
There it
glass.
is.
That's that big piece of shit.
It's fucking
I
clunky
think,
bitch.
oh, literally, mine's right here too.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
let's
mine's
bust it
somewhere.
all out, bros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, now let's all. Let's
I'm
all
not
bring
whipping
our
out mine.
pads now. Everybody hold it 8 feet high and drop it on the floor.
Yeah, there you go. You guys can do that.
Yeah, I'm
God.
playing with
Mine
playing this right
looks fucking
now.
disgusting. I had
Mine. The last time I saw was covered in about 5 layers of dust. Oh my
dude,
God.
mine looks fucking gross. I need to watch this.
Oh my
fucking
god.
thing.
Oh my God.
Always. It's like a fucking leapster, bro. Fuck this.
Yeah.
thing.
Leaps.
That's what I was thinking. Like one of those, like one of those toy.
I forgot it had
Like,
a camera on it.
You give. Oh, it does it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess yeah, because you would take pictures.
Remember
of yourself
that?
with the
Yeah.
Nintendo.
And then
You
you know
make-
what's bullshit? Is that you always needed one of these to set up the fucking Wii U.
Yep.
So
you
God
could've just
forbid.
immediately started with a fucking regular, like man controller.
Yeah, God forbid you like if going to Smash tournaments all the time playing this fucking game, you had to fucking always have a goddamn gamepad there. The fucking worst.
Oh, it's almost like Nintendo doesn't make
Just
anything
a
easy.
hassle. Just a hassle.
Yeah, that's a D.
It sucks because I'm gonna say we use Nintendo's best consoles since the SNES.
The fuck?
Okay.
Are you smoking fat piles of crack?
As far as
We're talking about how their main controller sucks and there's
Dude,
nothing on
I don't
it.
give a
Good.
fuck.
They're
The
like,
game
"Oh,
library
great.
that
Why?
Nintendo
What's on it?
introduced
That's great.
is
That's not on
fantastic.
Switch now. They're all on Switch
That's the
now.
thing. Switch is just a repeat.
No, it's
okay?
not. It has plenty of great games on its own, and
That's what you have to say. That's not games that were originally released for the Wii U. Fantastic. Almost all of them.
They're fantastic
are
on Switch,
great.
also.
The
Yeah.
Switch is just the Wii U done right, dude. Like,
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but that's
But
the thing.
the
Switch doesn't
Wii-
have an identity of its own outside of portability.
Switch does have its own identity. It's actually portable.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care about portability. That's the problem.
What the fuck do you even give a shit about Wii U?
The original
That's
fucking
like
game
baby's first
library.
portable.
Dude, I want everyone to rewind back and look at Matt's face when Kyle said that.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
looking at
Kyle-
exclusives that were
Kyle
originally
fucking
released for the console,
did a
it's the best
backward
it's the
waltz and
SNES.
fucking went back on what he was even fucking talking. Oh, this Wii U controller sucks. Ah, but it's the best console. I'm like, what the fuck?
As far as game libraries go, I mean, that's just how it goes.
How? No.
yeah, I love. I mean, all those classics like
Super Mario 3D World's the best
Captain
Mario
Chud
game
Shredder
since
Finder or
64.
whatever.
This dude is out of his mind. What is
You are crazy.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Honestly.
I've always thought that the Wii U, like games-wise, was pretty fucking fantastic.
It was good-ish, yeah.
I cannot wait for our eventual rating like Nintendo libraries or something.
Yeah, we can actually rank all the Wii U games because there's about 15 of them, so
We
you
can.
can just do that. There's honestly, like, if we're talking about exclusives, there's like 15 around there. Maybe 20 if you want to count shitty fucking
Devil's
like
Third.
like Devil's Third or well, that's S tier. But like, you know, like all those fucking like 30 game bundle party games or whatever, fuck, Game Party Champions and shit like that. Funky Barn if you want to fucking rank that.
Or
Funky
the
Barn's great.
The last Nintendo first party games that are not on Switch are now Nintendo Land, Super Mario 3D World, Star Fox Zero,
Twilight Princess HD.
Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD.
Yeah.
And then I had the
Game and
Game and Wario, Wii Party
that's
U,
But that's the thing, like, a
Yoshi's
lot of
Woolly
those games-
World, Kirby's Canvas Curse, and then you're done.
A lot of those fucking like iterations of classic franchises sucked on the Wii U. Like
No.
the fucking the Game of Wario sucked.
Game
It
Wario was
such
like
a-
literally
that
8
was
games.
Game of Wario sucked, and even like the Mario Tennis game sucked, and Mario
Ooh,
Party
I
10
forgot
sucked.
about that one. Yeah.
And Switch brought them back, like the fucking like Paper Mario on there sucked too. So it's just like, and it
Well,
came over,
yeah,
and then they're better games now on Switch. The Paper Mario game that came out is better, supposedly. The fucking even
Paper
the
Mario
Super
on
Mario
Switch
Party
is
is better.
so much
Like,
better than fucking
the
Color
tennis
Splash.
game is better. Like it's just like
Yeah, the tennis and Paper Mario are fucking. It's not even a goddamn joke how much better they are on Switch.
And I'm not saying Wii U didn't have great games. I know it did. Like Bayonetta 2 is a great game, even though it's on Switch now. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze also on Switch.
Pikmin 3 will be on Switch.
Yeah.
3D World is a great game.
That one is not on, but it's coming.
And fucking Mario Party, fucking 10 versus goddamn Super Mario Party.
3D World will be a January release for Switch.
Yeah.
No, it'll be packaged in with that Mario 3D collection.
Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's a good game. You guys fucking
it's way worse than the original.
It's better than 2.
No, it's not. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
You want a hot take right here? What we're saying about the Switch being just like the better Wii U is how I feel about the GameCube and the N64.
Oh yeah, the GameCube is
hot take.
N64 sucks.
GameCube is way better.
N64.
I'm not gonna say that. N64
way better.
I don't say the N64 sucks.
N64 is not even close to
Mario 64 and Banjo and Perfect Dark.
Honestly, I'd rather play Mario Sunshine more than I play 64. At least at this point. The only reason is because I played 64 plenty, and Mario Sunshine I only played. So it's
like the rare games and like Paper Mario 1, but I think 2 is better.
Oh my god, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door is the best.
One day I'm gonna play that.
Straight up, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door is the best Mario game that is not like a generic platformer. So when it comes to like
Mario,
all the other things,
dude,
Mario Kart,
I told you the biggest hot take of my life, right, Matt?
No, let's hear it.
It's not really a thing, but how I played I love Paper Mario on 64 because I got it on Virtual Console. I was like, oh, I'll play the one on GameCube now. I just hated it. Like the first couple hours, I just hated it, and then I just like have
it is completely different than the original game. Sure,
yeah. So I haven't touched it, but I got it, so I will play it eventually again. But
it's so good. It's so good.
I traded a friend because that was back before GameCube games were even worth shit. Really, it was just like, oh, they're just regular ass games, not valued. So I traded someone Munch's Munch's Odyssey for Paper Mario.
Bro, just download it on
good
both
deal.
and plug in the GameCube controller with the fucking USB adapter right into your PC and play it.
I have the HDMI adapter for my GameCube with the actual game, bitch.
Oh, well, fuck it. It's great. You should play it. It's aged like fucking fine Tuscan wine, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sure that will be a game I'm going to play.
It's aged like the Wii U fucking catalog.
Crazy A Pepperoni says Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi are the two I'm interested in playing. I heard some of the Mario and Luigi games were fantastic, too.
Yeah, the fucking Bowser's Inside Story and Superstar Saga is great.
Yeah,
the first 3 are pretty good, but they get progressively worse with each release, I think.
That's to the point where at the end they just remade the good ones.
Oh, was it? Oh, wait, Kyle.
With ugly graphics.
You know what? Here's the one thing I will give Kyle is the Wii U Virtual Console is still pretty rad, though.
Still
the Wii had more games, though. That's
the Wii had more games, but at least on the Wii U you could play the
best thing you can say about a console is that the older games are better than yeah, it's just like.
I mean, for me, it doesn't really mean much.
No, I'm trying to throw you a little bone.
Yeah, emulators though are fake. You can't. That's not real. You need the real game.
But I thought that because I think I could buy Superstar Saga on Wii U.
All right, anyway, put a D. Fucking, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, that shit's a D, bro.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck that controller.
The classic Wiimote.
Wiimote is great when you don't have to play it on the side.
But even then, that was a cool novelty.
It's fine.
Name me 3 games. Okay, maybe like Mario Galaxy, which is still just like
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are great.
And like maybe Metroid Prime 3 that are better because you're using the Wiimote.
Pikmin's better because of the Wiimote.
Sure, I don't play or like Pikmin.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4 is great. Yes,
it's with a controller. It's still better though.
I feel like it's only better because people are used to it. But like, say those 2 versions came out at the same time, I think people would say the Wii controls.
The XBLA Resi 4 is my favorite version. I think.
Dude, no, the Wii version of Resident Evil 4 is the best version.
Well,
I don't like how
it's opinionated. It's opinionated. You don't know.
Was Sonic Colors good? I heard Sonic Colors was good.
But I played that with my GameCube controller.
That was the last Sonic game I think I actually liked.
You can plug a GameCube controller.
Sonic Forces I don't like because it was 20 minutes long, so.
That's
I can tell you, a lot of these Sonic games.
Say what you will about the Wiimote, but it had a lot of soul. It had character. the speaker thing was like a first.
Oh, it
that
had
was really
memory
cool.
in it too, so you could bring your Mii along to other people's places.
The Wii was a great. Wii was underrated, honestly.
Yeah.
Like even though it was super popular, like for actual
Sports
games,
also,
had some
of course.
great games. Yeah, Wii Sports,
Fun.
and I think it was a very memorable controller. You know,
And like I said, I love simplicity, and this is so simple to like hand anyone and just.
And you know what? I like the look of it too. I really do.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, it's just like, yeah, that just looks like
One
a
of the
game
more
controller.
rare. One of the more rare white controllers, like early white controllers, it just holds up in like look. I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
and
I
you know
still
what? Hey, if you get the one with the Wii Motion Plus in it, Wii Motion Plus really made the difference. Like just being able to actually like because motion you couldn't actually like move it or like
Wii
really track
Motion
it.
Plus got it.
Like move it like with Skyward Sword. I know everybody hates Skyward Sword. I love Skyward Sword, and the controls are great. So I hope when they bring that to Switch, they don't fuck around with the motion controls because the Joy-Con could do motion controls. I will play that again with the motion controls. I love them, but yeah. So anyway, that's another one. I think.
Yeah,
Skyward
this
Sword.
has stood the test of time. I mean, this is
Yeah.
like I think I got this 2007, 2008, and I mean it's still great.
But I will say this: Twilight Princess is better with a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
True.
Twilight
Sure.
Princess is garbage with the fucking.
I
Like,
see. That kind of
it
makes them.
doesn't feel like you're actually hitting it. You do this and then it does.
You just go like
regular-
this.
Yeah,
And
you
we
do
we
it.
talked about that. And Twilight Princess being my first Zelda game that I ever beat.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind. I liked it a lot actually. I like this. That's
I
one of
li-
my
I-
that's one of my favorite
Zelda
Zelda games. But that was also my, I guess not counting Wii Sports, my second Wii game. So like I was on the tip of the Wii craze, you know. So I'm like, oh, this is fine with me. Like I don't mind Waggle at all. So that's probably why I like it a lot more than people that play it now. So every time Gore says it was trash with it, that kind of makes me more excited because I'm like, whenever I do play the HD version with an actual controller, I'm sure I'm gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's still pretty similar because on the Wii you can turn off the point to aim and just use the stick.
Yeah.
And so really the only motion control is just like hitting with the sword, and you can just go like that. And like, you don't have to go like that. You just
Yeah,
give
you
a
don't
little-
have to do that. Yeah.
And shoutouts to the Wii Remote condom.
Oh, that thing was.
You know what?
gross. That thing
I
got so
was-
greasy and
I never-
filled with plaque and
yeah.
shit. Like,
I never cared for it. I never threw my fucking controllers in
And
this
it
shit.
was
I don't-
great. Hold on. The
Fine.
Wii Remote condom was great when you were playing it sideways though, because it really beefed up how
Yeah.
the D-pad would.
It's
feel.
like with
just didn't
the
feel
it's like
your
with the Joy-Cons when you put the fucking strap on
hand.
thing. Which is
I cut
condoms
the
and
straps
strap-ons.
off my Wiimotes as soon as I got them.
And Nintendo, what was that game called? Pokemon Master Sex?
Yeah, Pokemon Master
Nintendo's
Sex.
dirty, bro. Dirty boys.
Yeah, the Wii control's like a Swiss Army knife, bro. There's so many attachments, and like you remember, like there used to be like a bunch of shitty. I mean, you
The
could
wheel?
like put it into
Oh,
like
yeah.
a wheel, or you
Yeah,
could
the
put it
wheel,
make it look
the
like
glove,
a
zapper.
zapper.
The zapper. It was like fucking. It's just a hunk of plastic. You put the piece of shit in.
And hey,
And then you have
for,
to wrap the nunchuck in a compartment and put it in there, and you can play that shitty Zelda game. It's like,
for shooting games, it was great too. I mean, the B
yeah,
button's
Red
really
Steel sucked, but hey,
I was
worked.
playing Boom Blocks like 2 weeks ago, and it was
Boom
still a
Blocks
good
is
time.
Good
great.
ass game. Good
yeah,
ass game.
and it works great with the controller. The Blob works great with the controller too.
Yeah.
Does
Um,
it? Because I was thinking about getting that game the other day.
It works fine. I was just
My,
thinking
Action
that
fling.
I thought of Boom Blocks, and it made me think of the Blob.
I remember my dad blew up on a Best Buy employee when he took us to buy Mario Kart with the Wii wheels, and she tried to sell us insurance on the plastic Wii wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Dude,
just
you
fucking
get-
plastic.
those
Like,
things-
insure what?
There will be nuclear wars that happen,
Uh-huh.
and those things will still be around.
Um,
Like, You can't break
There's
those
no
things.
electronics. What's there to insure?
Yeah,
It's just a piece of
yeah,
plastic.
it's a fucking plastic wheel thing.
yeah, and they came in a lot of colors, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess
I
Um,
don't care about.
the black ones are nice.
I was gonna say something else, but I forgot.
Yeah, whatever.
I like
put it
the
B.
Wii
I give it
controller.
B. I give it
Yeah,
B.
B.
B, baby. Just so the side sucks because I
Sure.
don't know, like playing a platforming game with it's not
One of the last like visually striking, unique controllers.
sure. All right, this is just the Wii U Pro controller, right?
Yeah, I hate
Not
that
bad.
thumbsticks are at the top. I hate that's so fucking.
Yeah, it's stupid, but I didn't mind this one. 'cause
Battery
it's
life was
just-
amazing
It's
on
just
this thing.
it's just way better than the fucking actual Wii controller. So it's just
I
like
swear I use this.
Sorry, it
I
looks
use
better.
the controller a bit, and I swear I charged it maybe twice in my entire life.
well, yeah, that's because you just weren't playing Wii U games. Because there ain't fucking any. I'd say C.
I'd say C too. I hate where thumbsticks are.
I put in B.
C, fuck them. Who cares? C.
Yeah, put in C, baby. All right, this is the Slimmy boy.
Yeah, for the Japanese audience.
The Slimmy boy. Yeah, because they don't know what an Xbox is.
I hate the
That's
white and
love.
black button placement on this.
Yeah, it's on the bottom right, which is kind of weird. I think it was always weird where it was before. It was like on the top left, right, or some shit.
Top
Or was
right.
it bottom left? Top right, yeah. It was always. I remember it was like the top somewhere. But I always thought that was weird too, just because it's just like it looks like there's 6 buttons. I mean, there are straight up, but it's
But
just,
they weren't even like in
just,
alignment.
yeah, but it was always they weren't. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't mind either one, but I do like the Duke. I use so much that I got used to it, and I did eventually get the slim one, but it's just
I always went back to Duke. This slim
This
controller
looks-
always went to friends. The only time I ever dropped the Duke controller was when I picked up this.
on your foot.
Yeah, no, it was when I picked up this third-party controller that actually made the white and black buttons bumpers, which that was like that was a really good precursor to everything going on because it was like playing Halo with the bumpers on there. It was so good.
You know what's a really cool controller? I forgot what it's called, but it just looks like a Xbox One Slim controller, Xbox original Slim controller. But the triggers actually look like they're actually shaped to look like gun triggers. So it looks like you just have a gun in your hands when you're playing. It's the exact same controller, and it has like a screen on the front of it, kind of like a Dreamcast. I have that. I don't know where the fuck it was because I found it at like a game shop for like $5. I was like, that's weird. And it worked pretty cool, but
That's
it's
weird.
just like,
I'll buy it.
Yeah, no, it's mine. Fuck you. But I don't even know what it's called, but I just remembered that now. Let me see if I can find it. But anyway, yeah, I give this a B.
It's
Same.
a B.
It's a B, yeah. It's too similar to the Duke for me.
It's way better than the Duke, bro.
All right,
I don't
boys. So since this is a pretty short list and we're only an hour and a half in, do you want to like really go through really quick and just like order these out really quick?
Nope.
Order them.
Yeah, like in terms of like how we did with Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not gonna take more than like 10 minutes, I think.
Sure, fine, fucking. Let's go from the bottom to the top then.
It's short. Let's make it long.
Ouya is worse than.
Ouya is the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Like, definitely put that over there. Don't even fucking waste time.
Probably say.
Virtual Boy last, probably.
Yeah.
Followed by N64, followed by.
I'd probably say gamepad's above N64, honestly.
Yeah.
I think right there is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that.
All right.
I think Dreamcast should be the lowest one.
I think we Pro.
No, that's the Saturn one.
What are you saying?
The Dreamcast should be the lowest on C because man,
the
it's got
Saturn
a lot of
one.
problems. No, the Dreamcast.
I know,
one.
but you don't think the Saturn would?
No. I mean, for Saturn games, they're so much more simpler than Dreamcast games.
I guess.
You know, for what it was,
Yeah,
it was meant
I
for
don't
knights.
I just don't like the design of the Dreamcast controller.
All right.
The Wii U controller is still the best of those. Like it's just it's a fine.
Yeah, it's a classic
controller, I guess.
controller. Yeah.
I'd probably say in televisions next to the Dreamcast.
Oops. And then
then I'd say
Joy-Cons
Masters-
go up, I think.
No, I'd
Really?
say it's below Master System controllers. Yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
All right, fuck it.
and I would also say Saturn's below Master System.
Okay. B.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, NES might be.
Yeah, I think that
first.
should be like highest. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wii Remote should go up higher. Duke can drop. I think Duke's above the
Yeah.
S though.
I'd say S is. above.
The Genesis controllers can go below here. I mean, let me see where this is. Oh no, that would go above.
I would have put PS1 without the dual sticks.
Gore, you said which
lower.
the 6 controller was a high B for you, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I think the
Yeah, they should be
Yeah,
above
would-
the Xbox ones.
Would you? Okay. Well.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, both of them.
Though that's high for the Wii mode, though.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say
I like the Genesis controller more than the Wiimote controller.
Yeah, I'm gonna say in between. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
How's that?
Yeah,
You know what? I'm
yeah.
gonna say this.
I don't know.
I can live with that.
I never used that, so
I can live with that.
fine, I guess.
Sure.
Okay,
All right.
A.
360 stays there, I think.
Yeah.
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 I'd probably move Atari 2600 lower.
Yeah, I would move GameCube to 2 and then DualShocks.
No, GameCube.
Well,
should
GameCube
know.
got 2 S's.
Yeah, it got
Yeah,
2
so
Bs.
so the Switch
It
Pro
got 2
controller.
Bs also.
Except I don't like the GameCube controller at all.
Honestly, that list right there, I could live
I
with. I
would
guess
go
if
with
you guys want.
I think that's fine.
No, wait, the PS2.
No, that's a DualShock 3, dummy.
Yeah, never mind.
No
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
you silly fuck.
I do
hate
that.
that.
I like that right there.
That's fine, whatever, fucker. Next.
SNES should be above DualShock 4.
Yeah, there you go. All right, done. There you go. Anyway, I found the
Bada
controller.
bing.
I found the FPS controller. It's called the Gamester FPS Master Controller.
Wow.
Games.
It's from Mattel.
It sounds
good.
like a Atari 2600 tier.
Gamester.
Yeah, you can look. Yeah, I was
What
gonna
was
say
it called?
You can just look it up. Gamester. All right, now I have to go back. The Gamester FPS Master Controller. And that thing looks stupid as hell, but actually it's pretty comfortable. It looks dumb as fuck.
All right, boys, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a few notable omissions, including if.
There you go.
what
That's
the
it.
fuck?
That's it. Is he has a screen on it?
Bro, that looks like something out of Star Wars.
It's fucking stupid, but it actually works really well.
The
That
gun.
looks like
I like
Boba
the
Fett's
gun
armor.
triggers.
It has the screen on it too.
It looks like a Tiger Electronics screen, bro.
Right? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think when you turn it on, it just says like Gamester or whatever, and I don't think. It
Oh,
says anything.
Gamester, Rankster.
Yeah, Gamester, Rankster. Let's put that S tier.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Doom. Says crazy pepperoni.
Yeah, there you go. Doom 3 with that probably would be great.
All
There are a
right.
few notable omissions from the controller ones, including every single handheld console ever. Like if you
Yeah,
you could well, if they're gonna count the Wii U gamepad, then I mean,
Well,
The
the Wii U gamepad was
chainsaw?
still a controller though. The chainsaw, yeah. What the fuck?
yeah,
what the
bro, what
fuck?
the fuck? Where's
What
the
the
SpongeBob
fuck?
controller? Where's the Shrek
Yeah.
controller?
Where's the Spider-Man controller? I had that one.
Where's the Dragon Quest slime controller
Oh,
too?
God.
Yeah, where the fuck is that? Where's the little slimy guy? That might be the worst controller.
Where's
I've
the
ever seen.
keyboard and mouse? Where's my penis? Where is it?
Oh, my foreskin
ass.
back.
Minecraft foods tier.
Yeah. Oh, man, ranking the films de Barbie.
All right, so I was curious. 'Cause I do want to kind of hop on that Fall Guys train right now, but that'd
Okay,
be
go ahead.
me and Gore and someone else probably. We'd have to.
Hey, we gotta jump on the Batman train. Everybody's still hyped about Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was gonna say, if you guys seem kind of excited for the Batman, when you look at that, and me, and
I
Gore-
want to do
That was
one
a
that's
cool
not
idea.
a video game. Didn't we do like 3 video game things recently?
Yeah.
Or at least
Did
2. We did the
Batman.
Overwatch last
That's
week.
just movie. Though.
Yeah.
Batman.
I know, we
villain,
did
that's
the action.
second row. Second
Live
row.
action adapted.
Yeah, it was second.
Batman films?
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
no,
it's
that's cinematic.
just
No,
villains,
that's
yeah, just villains.
but that's cinematic. Yeah. All right.
I don't know who these people are though.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell just from the small pictures from comics.
Honestly,
too.
I'll check out the movie ones. How many?
Yeah, there must be a good like 15 or so.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably talk about most of them.
Yeah, I've seen every Batman movie, so even the fucking 60s one.
Why don't you go to the fucking second one, Adrian?
Oh,
Jeez.
I see.
Most
the
of them
second
are
one
like
right there.
dog
Every
shit.
live action adapted. Fuck.
Yeah, the second one.
crazy.
God damn. Every
one.
live action
Second one.
adapted Batman.
Second
film.
one with
Second
the
fucking one.
No,
The
second one. The second on the top. No, yes.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around. This is serious.
There you go.
Oh, that's really good, actually. Oh, there's a couple I don't recognize.
Yeah, there's just a few.
Even though I've seen. All right, so okay, so it's gonna show a lot of.
Yeah, I do not recognize a lot of these
There's
guys.
a
Are these-
lot of original show stuff too.
Oh, fuck those.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll just say we have not.
Look, we already have a have not seen category right there.
Yeah.
That's not the first one. Oh, is that from Gotham, the TV show?
Yeah, who
Oh,
watched
fuck this one.
God.
Oh, we're fucked. Never mind.
Yeah, fuck that one. Just
Yeah.
go to movies, bro.
It says cinematic. I mean, TVs aren't cinematic. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it just
Best
says.
Batman villains at the bottom.
Yeah, never mind. It doesn't say that. Yeah, there you go.
Comic book
They could just give us names. That'd be something. But
Well, if you hover over them, do they not say?
No, we had to look into inspect element last time.
This sucks. Sucks my ass.
because I can't really decipher a lot of panels.
Batman.
No, I mean I know some of these,
I
but
know most of these, but
Batman incarnations of Batman. No. Lego Batman characters. Maybe it'd be easier to find out which character is if they're Lego.
Honestly, just do superhero movies. Period.
Well, yeah.
Hell
kind
yeah.
of. That's good to have little icons too.
There's a good list I saw actually. No, go back.
Superhero.
Whatever.
Oh, get twisted.
All DC/Marvel live action films 1966 to 2021. Even though those movies
Third on
aren't
the
out.
second row.
Third
on second.
I wonder how big this is going to be actually.
It'd be pretty big, I think. Yep. Oh no. Okay.
I mean, that's doable.
Captain Marvel, Avengers.
I would honestly do this.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I could
DC
do
and
this.
Okay.
Marvel. I like Amazing.
There's gonna be some hot
I like
fucking
the,
takes.
I like the
of
Amazing
this.
Spider-Man didn't even finish loading. It's like fuck it. I don't care.
This is gonna be
Jonah
this is gonna-
Hex.
This
I
is
still
gonna get
Jonah-
heated, I think.
Yeah, I have a feeling it will.
Because I bet we all have some very different.
Here's the thing.
takes.
I would rather us do a MCU separate and then a DC
Why?
separate.
Hey.
Because it's 2 episodes. That's why.
Yeah, milk it.
Milk it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck it.
I don't know, bro. They're all the same to me.
I think I would only have 2 S's on this entire list.
I'd have.
I have at least 2.
Yeah, I got 2 S's.
I think. Well, there's 2 Watchmen, which is weird. I guess one's director's cut.
Yeah, one is.
It's a little weird.
Steel
I think I have. Is Steel there? Oh, that's an S
Yep.
tier.
at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, I see
Where's
it.
Blade at?
Swamp Thing.
Swan. Yeah, the original Swan Thing.
I have
Isn't
seen
that Wes?
like
Isn't that John Carpenter or Wes Craven? Somebody. made it, right?
Ridley's. No, not Ridley.
Where's
Scott.
Blade?
That's Wes
I
Craven.
think it was
yeah,
Wes
that's right.
Craven. Yeah. What?
I have seen like 99% of these.
Yeah, I think I've seen all these except there was one I saw that, and I saw Supergirl. That movie sucked.
I mean, the Batman's not even fucking out yet, so.
oh, I didn't even notice that was
Yeah.
there. I can't. Oh yeah,
What
it
the
doesn't even have a poster. It just says
Yeah.
no Batman. And the logo.
I-
Yeah,
honestly-
I've seen pretty much all.
well,
these.
Black Widow we haven't seen.
Yeah,
yet.
Black Widow's
Guardians of
not
the
out
Galaxy Volume 3.
All right, fuck that list.
I haven't seen.
Oh,
Black
till
Widow's not that list.
2021.
Yeah, it does say that. I don't understand. I guess just getting.
I'd still say it though. I mean, this is.
This is a good list for the most
Yeah.
part. Superman,
Like I said, I would like to do. If you guys really don't want to, it's fine. But
Constantine. I love Constantine.
I would like to split it.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
I kind of think it would be cool to see how they rack up against each other.
Yeah.
We can always do it
Make 'em
separate and then
fight.
come back and do them all
No.
together.
I like that they also have all of the like early movies, like Fantastic. But wait, Fantastic Four is here, but is Rise of the Silver Surfer here?
Hold on.
Because that's the better one. It does, yeah. It's,
Yeah.
I see it. It's the 5th on the 5th row.
Okay.
I see it.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah, I think they have pretty much everything. Ghost Rider's there, both of them.
Yep.
they don't have your boy
Dino?
Blade.
Wait, which one's? Oh, I see it. Yeah, okay. Well, I like both of the Ghost Rider posters. Look almost exactly the same.
Yeah. Honestly, like if we're gonna do
Shazam.
comic book shit, I mean, this is a good list for me.
Yeah. So you're gonna give a bunch of F tiers.
There's only like 2 I'd probably give. Well, no.
2, I think about 3 for me. Actually, looking at this list.
No,
I've
there's
seen
a few. There's a
There's a
few,
few.
but I don't think any of them, maybe except maybe one, would be MCU. So
Okay. All right.
honestly, I'm gonna vote sure for this one.
Alright.
Okay, I'm down with it.
If you guys
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
cool
do
with
it,
it. I'm cool with it.
Let's do the
All
DC versus Marvel next week.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you go.
I
DC versus Marvel. We'll give the people what they want instead of waiting for these companies to do it. Because
I
they're
need
gonna
to
do
watch-
DC versus Marvel
I'm gonna watch a
sometime.
lot of these still.
Like what?
Well,
what do
get
you
to
need to
watch
watch?
Better get going.
I haven't seen Spider-Man 1, 2, or 3.
Oh my
What?
god.
I haven't seen
Wow.
Man of
My
Steel,
God.
Birds of Prey.
This boy buys
That's
Ant-Man
okay.
helmets, but he's never seen the original Spider-Man movie.
For you haven't seen
Yeah.
the Toby Spider-Mans? Oh my goodness.
Toby Man?
What
Yeah,
else?
we don't need to do it. We can do something else next week. But
I'm down to do this list if you guys give me like a couple weeks to like sit through some of this shit.
Fine. Start watching
all right,
Spider-Man.
let's do Batman then, and we'll fucking figure it out next week.
All right, how about this? We'll call it here, and we'll figure out a list on our own, and we'll advertise it a couple days prior.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
It is what it is. Thank you for watching.
Fuck you.
Gore, send us out.
Fuck you. I just did.